Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, positivity gang. Favor someone that can resolve mine now. I sent a message on Instagram today bearing each a favor. All right, Favor, I've asked you. I will attend to everybody. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. Guys, if you are joining us, power tap the screen, share this live, besties. Share. Share. Hello, guys. Ifeoma Ndoka, welcome. Kashim, welcome. We have 2 minutes to 7 o'clock. We have 2 minutes to 7 o'clock. You guys are welcome. Esther Effiong, I see you. Welcome, besties. The energy is on another frequency. Hey, Omeneke, welcome. Iwe Rime, welcome. Abimbola, Lily, our able moderator is in the building. Ruth, I see you. Tolube, I see you. Damilola, Olamide, Alalet, Blessing, AQ Videos, and Maria Hamilton, the Masters, Jacob, Adebisi. Welcome all the 113 people in the building. Guys, power tap the screen, hit the share button. Peace, I see you. Ayawo, I see you. Eben Okoye, I see you. Ebuka Williams, I am seeing all the positivity gang in the building. The energy is too high. Kelvin, you're welcome. Guys, power tap your screen, Share this live, guys. Hit the share button as in the height. Hit the share button. Guys, we are 138 people in the building. But from my end here, I am seeing only 52 likes. Guys, hit the like button. Share this live. Let it be the thank you are saying to me. Share it to your group. Immaculata, I see you. Annie, Ajani, Harrison, Sela, Gold, David. If I'm not calling your name, I am sorry. I am just calling right now. Favor, I see you. So, guys, our guest is here in the background already. I will let him in. But before I let him in, I want to give you a brief, right? So, she needs your help urgently. She has 5 children with no. I am Ify. Drop me a message on Instagram. I have replied you. Should I leave this live video and start replying to your friends? Drop me a message, please. There is time for everything. I will attend to her. All right? I will give her the link to book. Okay, please, I will attend to her. Adeyike Adeyemi, guys, you are welcome. So, guys, today is going to be a game changer for everyone, right? It is going to be a game changer because this opportunity, I have talked about it before, but many of you did not understand it. But the good thing now is that this company have agreed to bring you, and you will be paying to them small when you come to the UK and start working. So I decided to say, okay, since you people have accepted to do this, let's come live. Let people ask their question live. Brief them so that those that will be interested to come via this route. This route, you get citizenship. Sorry, you get indefinite leave to remain under 3 years. You are on your own. You don't need to go and start looking for employer. Employ me. Start doing application. No, you are the boss. You come here, you start working, right? You start working, your dependent will be working, your spouse, your children will be going to school. But under 3 years, you have your citizenship, you have your indefinite leave to remain. So this company is willing now to help you come here. When you come here, you start working, you pay them small, right? So I said, let me bring it live. The man, I will bring him now on the stage. He will explain this again. I have brought him to this channel, but many people did not see that video. Many people did not understand it because they were not able to ask him questions for clarity. So I decided to be a live video now. So he will be on us with us, right? He's a registered company here in the UK, a good company at that, working for the UK government as well. So he will be here and brief you all. So if you are interested, listen to him. After the meeting, when he finished the speech, I will drop the link. You come to the stage, you ask him your questions. So that's how it is going to work. I will not drop the link now until we finish with him. When he finishes the lectures, I will drop the link that will allow you to climb to the stage and ask your question to this man, and he will reply you. All right. So our guest will be joining us soon. Let him in. Besties, if you are joining us, hit the like button. It's the only way you are saying thank you. Many people will not do this thing for you for free, and I'm doing it for free. Nothing attached, right? The only thank you say to me is to hit the like button, share this information, invite others. That's the only thank you can say to me. I am greeting everybody in the building. A mega shout out to all the positivity gang in that building. If you are joining Mama Positivity for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn post notification. Hey, a lot of goodies is coming up on this channel. Wait for it. So, guys, I am talking too much. Abi, let me invite our guests. I see you guys. That's it. We have Dr. Jim Cook in the building. Somebody make some noise. Somebody put the fire logo, the fire button. Click the fire button. It is going to happen. The evil Dr. Jim Cook of Melian Consults Limited, United Kingdom is in the building. Okay, people that know him are here already. All right, let's go. Doc, good evening, sir. Your girl is loyal, as always.
Good evening, Ada. How are you?
I'm good. So our guests are all here to listen. As you know, the last time you came to the channel, many people did not understand you. So we need to have a brief them on what this is all about, how you want to help them and everything. So I want them to ask you a live question for clarity. All right. So when you are done with your speech, I will drop the link. Those that have a question will come to the stage and they will throw their question. I hope that will help. Thank you, sir, for accepting the proposal and everything to do this. I am so grateful. So, Positivity Gang. Oh, yeah, a lot of applause for Dr. Jim, the only Dr. Jim. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Guys, sorry, sir. Guys, hit the like button. I'm seeing 159 likes. We are 350 people in the building. Hit the like button, besties. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let it happen. Check YouTube. Hit the like button. Check the streets of Whitey. Let them know that Positivity Gang are in the building. Right? So, Doc, I am so sorry. Let's proceed.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's good to be back again. It's also good to be able to come in and talk to your viewers, potentially answer their questions to their satisfaction. Now, probably I should recap what I said last time. And
yes, please, because many people will have new viewers in the building.
Okay, so I run a company called $1 Million Research. We're based up in Durham, England. We have been going on for several years now, and we are primarily a research company, not a visa company. We're primarily a research company. I took an interest in innovation and startups slightly after my PhD, which looked at companies entering overseas markets. So that was my research topic. And so I've since then been approached by a few people to help them do market research in order to prepare business plans for implementation. Now, as it so happens, the Innovator Founder Visa is a unique visa that started roughly this year, at least a new version of it. And what it does is it allows an individual or individuals to generate a business idea and submit their business plan to an endorsing body, which will give them, if successful, an endorsement letter. And they can take that letter and apply for an Innovator Founder Visa and come to the UK, or if in the UK, remain in the UK, and run a company, run a business. And where I come into it is that people approach me and ask me to help them with the idea, the plan, the market research that goes with it. And that's what my job is. So I primarily sit down with potential applicants, talk to them about what they're interested in, what they'd like to do. They would normally generate some ideas for me. Sometimes we go away and take those ideas and say, actually, for the UK market, that's not that relevant, but we think this is. And so we'll come back based on research, and we will help them with conducting the due diligence, writing the plan itself, and helping them with submitting it to the endorsing body. Because quite often enough, the endorsing body will come back with questions that may be a bit difficult to answer. So we help them with interpreting those questions, providing answers for them. And that's our role. That's it. So we've taken on clients in the past.
Can you brief them about the Innovator Fund again? The benefits, what they stand to gain, because we have new people that don't know about it yet. So yes, they will know what is involved. Yeah.
The Innovator Founder Visa allows an individual to come to the UK if they're successful in getting the visa, to come to the UK and start a business. But what people don't understand is the benefits are that you can also work in any and every industry or sector. You are not restricted, unlike getting a COS or being a student or being a care worker. You are completely unrestricted in where you can work. It allows you to gain experience, gain knowledge, generate an income, as well as run your business. So if you do that for 3 years, you are likely to be granted indefinite leave to remain. And with that, you can then apply for citizenship. Obviously, there's different rules about citizenship, but that's a different application. But unlike being a student or being a skilled worker, the Innovator Founder Visa route is the quickest route to getting indefinite leave to remain. It is as quick as marrying a British citizen. That's how quick it is. And it's designed because the British government wants to encourage innovation within the country and will want to attract very promising talent to come to the UK with their ideas and create jobs, create entrepreneurship or drive entrepreneurship. And for that, they will give you the opportunity of having your indefinite leave to remain within the shortest possible time, which is 3 years. So those are the benefits of applying for this.
Okay. Okay, so you can come in now, maybe, and tell them guys, did you guys hear him? If you didn't hear him, raise up your hands. Let me see. Did you hear the explanation? Raise your hands. Let me know before we go to the next stage, so that he will tell you guys how he will come in and how he's going to do everything that he can do on his own, the cost and everything. If you heard him, let me know. If you didn't hear him well, let me know. All right, those visa, you don't need a degree. The most requirement is you have your high school diploma, which is your WAEC or NECO. So you don't need a degree for those visa. Whatever you studied is not needed. Okay, this person said I didn't hear him. Okay, some heard you, some didn't hear you. So guys, he's trying to tell you that this is the fastest visa now, and also the fastest to get your indefinite leave to remain. Those visa, you don't need a degree. Those visa, you don't need any experience for anything. Those visa, you don't need a certificate of sponsorship. You don't need to start looking for employer. All right. So those visa, when you get this visa, in as much as it's a business visa, you can come here and start working for any field, any sector till when you start your business. Right, Doc?
That's correct. The minimum qualification is, I think it's a framework 3 qualification, which is about an A level. So that's really leaving school
Okay, some people are still saying not clear. There is, Doc, is there any age limit?
As far as I've seen from the regulations, there is no age limit.
So there is no age limit. There is no age limit, right? So here we have you. The only thing you need to apply for this visa is the endorsement letter and your English language requirement. That's the IELTS. So the main document for this visa is the endorsement letter. So that is where he comes in to help you generate a business idea, write it for you if you don't have any, write it for you. If you have any, his team will be able to tell you, no, we don't think this will be approved, right? Why not try this? So they will write it for you, submit it, get it approved, and then you will have the letter. With that letter, you apply for your visa. That is all. You don't need any employer. You don't need any COS. You don't need anything. You can come with your entire family to UK with this visa. Your husband or your wife, whoever is the spouse, have the right to work anywhere, any sector in the UK. Your children will go to free schools and have every benefit every other person have. Under 3 years, you are qualified to apply for indefinite leave to remain, of which those of us that came here with the work visa, skilled worker, we have 5 years to indefinite leave. But with this visa, you have 3 years. Somebody is asking, who is sponsoring us? It is self-sponsor. You don't need a sponsor. You are here as the boss. You are here on your own. You are the organ here. You are not under any employer. You are not answerable to anybody. You do any work you want when you want it. All right. So this is what this visa is all about. If you ask me, I have said this before, it is the best visa to the UK now. The IELTS requirement is band 4.0, right, Doc? The IELTS requirement is as low as band 4.0. So any route to the UK, except visit visa, you will write IELTS. The only route to UK you don't write IELTS is visit visa. So if you don't write IELTS, all right, you can do NARIC or ECTIS because the UK accepts NARIC or ECTIS. So far, you have it. Someone asks, is there POF, proof of fund? The proof of fund is the normal £1,270 that everybody coming to the UK have to show. Even those of us on work visa, we show POF of £1,270 to show you can take care of yourself in the UK for 1 month before you start your work. So now I need to allow Doctor to tell us the cost implication that it will cost him to do these things for you. I had a meeting with him, pleading with him, how do we help these people? He has accepted that there is an avenue where you will come to the UK and you finish the balance payments. All right, Doc? So he will give you everything. That's our agreement. And that's why this life. I was after helping you guys to come here, right? So I have to beg him for this, and he have accepted. So listen attentively. He will give you the cost breakdown and how he will help you, all right? What is involved. He will say everything on this life. And like I said, after he finished everything, I will release the link to enable you come to the stage. You will come here and ask him your questions, and Doc is here to address everything. Tonight is our night with Dr. Jim Cook. We have this time with him. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Okay. So what we do is the whole plan itself, for us to be able to help you with an innovative idea and write the business plan, we charge a fee of £4,998. Now, what people often ask me is, do I have to pay all of this at once? And the answer is no, because we understand that it's a huge amount. You also have other costs that will be coming along the way. So the way we look at it is that we ask you for a deposit of just under £2,000. That allows us to start the process, engage the researchers, undertake the primary and secondary research that is needed. And we will go through the process of helping you submit your application to the endorsing body. We will wait until you get your endorsement letter. If you don't, and it's a fail for whatever reason, we will actually resubmit it at our own cost. So that's the assurance we give you, that once we submit and it doesn't come out the way you want it, we will put it back again at our own cost to make sure you get the endorsement letter. And we'll keep doing so. Now, once you get the endorsement letter, we will wait for you to come into the UK if you're not already here. And then we will then arrange a payment plan over several months to pay the balance of 3,000. So we want it to be fair and reasonable. We want to be judged by our work. As I said before, we're not visa consultants. We are researchers, and we pride ourselves in the work that we do. So we are confident that if we help you generate an idea and write a business plan, it is innovative, it can be scalable, and it is viable. And what we intend to do, quite clearly, is ensure that we put our money where our mouth is. If we help you with generating the idea and writing the plan, we will see it through till you get the endorsement letter, even if it's at our own expense, because we know that our reputation matters to us greatly. And of course, when you come into the UK, if you're not already here, you can arrange with us to pay the balance over several months. So that's something we're prepared to offer. Now, we have a lot of our researchers. If you go onto our website, you'll see that a lot of our researchers are from overseas. We understand what it means to come here and study or to live or to work. So we are cognizant of the fact that it is an expensive process. And we know that once you are here, the opportunities will be available to you to make the repayment. And as a British company, any contract we enter with you is covered by the Consumer Rights Act. Even if you're not in the UK, we are legally bound by it. And so we're confident that if you engage our services, we will deliver. Although our prices will be increasing at the end of the year, like most people, it's reflective of the increased costs that we are incurring to operate this way. As you can imagine, we do a lot of the work beforehand. We are planning on increasing our prices, but we will keep the structure the same. The payment plans will be when you come into the UK, and we can spread the payments over a longer period. But we understand that the upfront cost can be exorbitant. So what we try and do is make it easy on everyone, and also make it a cost-effective way of delivering a service to you.
All right, Doc. I want to address some people before we proceed, sir. This is a British company. Mama Positivity don't do with African companies. I have said this severally on this page. Guys, by the way, we have 269 likes. We have 521 people in the building. Besties, the only thank you can say to me is hit that like button. If you are watching us, smash that like button. I need to see the like increasing on my area. This company is 100% British company. They are governed by the consumer rights of the British. Everything is transparent. Doc will give you his website. His company name is behind him, Melian Consult. Don't worry, he will drop the website. He will drop how you will reach him. We are getting to that, right? So this is 100% pure British company. I don't do anything with African companies because I know fish out. Now, Doc, someone is asking, what of someone who is already in the UK, please?
If you're in the UK, the process is still the same. What we will tell you is if you're in the UK, you will be liable for VAT on all payments because we are VAT registered. So it's actually a little bit more expensive for you if you're in the UK because by law, we have to charge VAT for all our services. And so we will still carry out the same process. We will still do the same activities, make the same payment plan, but it is subject to a 20% VAT tax because we are VAT registered.
All right. So guys, some people are still asking how much. The total cost is 4,000 what, Doc?
£998.
That's almost £5,000. So Doc said you will pay an initial fee of just £2,000, right?
Correct.
They will start the process. When your letter comes out, the letter you used to do the visa, you will do your visa and come to the UK. That balance of £3,000, when you come to the UK, start working, they will now arrange to you how you can pay them back the money. A little, how you just tell them how you can pay it, right, Doc?
Correct.
They will split it to you to installments. You will not pay them back the balance. Can you people hear me loud and clear? The total cost, what is the money for this? This money is for Doc to get you a business plan if you don't have any. If you have any business, he will be able to tell you if it is viable or not. They will give you the better one that will fly, right? They will write the business plan for you. They will write the business plan for you. They will be the ones to apply to the UK government, to the endorsing body. They will make sure the business is approved to give you the letter. And he now said, if they go the first time, they didn't approve it. Don't worry. They will go again till they get it approved, right? And
Right.
the cost is on them to bear. Yes, the money is 1,990 something pounds, right? Which is almost 2,000 pounds. Someone is saying it's below 2,000. So when you pay that initially, they will do everything. The balance of 3,000, you pay them when you come to the UK and start working. So any installment you believe you can pay. Guys, I need to see the like button, the likes coming up. We have 553 amazing people in the building. Guys, smash the like button. Don't be stingy with it. Smash the like button. Share this live. If you are joining me for the first time, subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of goodies, bringing those guys to you guys to come here and hear from them and ask your questions. Nobody will do this for you. I am doing this for free. I haven't asked you to pay me any money to bring him here. So the best you can do for me is to smash that like button, share this video. That will be your appreciation. So with that being said, I think, Doc, I think it's time to start allowing questions, right?
Correct, yes.
So guys, I'm going to drop the link now. When I drop the link, come to the stage, ask him your questions. He will address it. If you want to put your face, fine. If you want not your face to show, fine. Just come up, ask him the question, because you might not see all the messages coming up. A lot of messages flying here. So come up the stage, ask your questions. Doc is here and he will answer you. He will tell you how to reach him at the end of this video. He will drop his link, his website. He's a British company registered in the Great Britain. He is well licensed on doing what he is doing. So you have nothing to be afraid of. He will leave his website. You will go there and check them out. All his researchers are all whites. You will go and find everything out yourself. So now I'm dropping the link now. I'm just doing this out of my good heart. Nobody is paying me for this. You people pay heavily to get information like this. And I'm here doing it free. Right? So the thank you will say to me is to smash that like button. Smash that like button. Let's go, besties. So the link is coming here now. Guys, I just dropped the link and I'm going to pin it now. Guys, I have pinned the link. I have pinned the link. I have pinned the link. Jump on the stage. Thank you, Mavis. Jump on the stage now. Jump on the stage. Click the link. Come up to the stage. Ask me your questions. Ask him your questions. He is here now to answer you. Come with any question you have. Your questions are welcome. He is ready.
Hello.
Welcome, dear. Welcome, sis.
Yes. Please, question I want to ask first is like, how long does this? What is the time frame for this?
Okay, Doc, over to you.
Well, for generating the idea and writing it, it could take anything from 72 hours to a couple of weeks, because we often have to look in and look at the context in which the idea is in. Let's assume, for argument's sake, it's 2 weeks.
Okay, so
The
yeah.
the
Okay.
endorsing body can make a decision within 7 days. We've seen it as quick as 7 days. Some
Okay.
may take a little longer, but we've seen it as quick as 7 days. So I would say you can literally get an answer within 3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks. Okay. So you're saying if I engage your service now, so within 3 tasks, like within a month, I can get my endorsement letter.
Well, all things being equal, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the other question I would like to ask is, if I get to the UK, right, and I can't start the business, you said like I can do any work, right, I want to do, but also how long can I do this work for before starting the business? Do you understand? What about if I don't have money to start the business in the next 3 years? Can I still work for the next 3 years? Do you understand?
There is no time limit in which you can work, but every year you get assessed by the endorsing body. So the body that
Okay.
you go to and get your endorsement letter from, the law states that you have to meet them every 12 months and they have to assess what you're doing. So there is nothing that says you can't simultaneously be working and also running your business.
Please, can you come again? I didn't catch that. My network was not good.
You can work anytime for any period of any length of time, and you can start and stop whenever you want to. But you
Okay.
must show to the endorsing body every 12 months. You've got to have a meeting with them and you've got to show them what you have been doing for the business.
Okay. What about if I cannot show anything I'll be doing with the business? Is there any penalty? Because like I said, what about if I cannot start the business? So if I have a meeting with them and I cannot show them anything I'm doing with the business, is there any penalty or I
Well,
don't
there
know?
will be a penalty because the visa is based on the fact that you're there to run a business.
Okay.
What we can often do is help with potentially supporting you in running the business. You are like any other company. You can outsource to your back office operations to another company. Every company here does some sort of outsourcing. You can do the same thing, and we can sit down and talk to you about it. We can also ensure that when we write the plan, we will sit with you and talk to you about what are your priorities, what are your commitments, are you coming alone or do you have a partner to support you? These things make a difference as to how much time you've got and how much resources you have available to you, and also what commitments you have. Are you bringing children in? Will there be an extra burden for you to actually look after these kids? Is it one, is it three, or is it five? All these things matter. And when we sit down and draw the plan, we work with you to know how much resources you have available, your time, and design something that you can work with. And if you
Okay.
tell us, you have a priority and you want to work part time, we will factor that into the plan that we create for you.
Okay. Okay. Also, can I come in with a photography business plan?
There's no reason why you can't, but it's got to be innovative. We've got to demonstrate and show a specific aspect to your idea, which there's about 30 criteria that we have to run through, that the endorsing body runs through. So we know what the criteria is, and we literally design your plan against that criteria.
Okay. So what you are telling me is that you can work with it. You can build a business plan around the photography business.
Well,
Around.
if you want to do the photography business, we'll often tell you that it's got to be innovative. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't start something as well as your innovative idea.
Okay.
And people are very enterprising, particularly Africans. It's an opportunity for them. So they don't want to just do one thing. They might want to have another side hustle. And it's a smart move. So we don't discourage you from it, but we will ensure that we will advise you that you would really need to focus on the visa that got you here, because you are assessed every 12 months.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So this caller, let me address you now, right? Booking his service is
Okay.
free. His one-on-one is free. So you can as well book him later
Okay.
and you discuss this in details, right? Just be assured that when they check your
Okay.
photography business and they believe they might not approve it, they will give you another idea that they believe they will approve. You get the point now. Dr. Jim here said one
Yes.
guy,
Yes.
his business idea was to import snail from Nigeria and he got the visa, right, Doc? So anything can be approved, all right? So his work is to check whatever you come with and tell you, advise you if this will fly or they will give you another idea that will fly. You get the point now,
Okay. Okay.
all right?
Okay. So the last
Yeah.
thing I want to ask, I don't know. Can that be your sibling?
Huh?
Did you get that?
No, come again.
Your dependent be your sibling, not
No,
maybe
no, no. Dependent is your
okay.
spouse and your
Okay.
children. Your siblings are not qualified to be dependents. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Right.
Guys, someone made a comment and he said
That's all my
7 months
questions.
is too
Thank you so
small to pay
much.
the 3,000 pounds. Dr. Jim here did not
Thank
mention
you.
any months. He said when you come here, you tell them what will work for you.
Because
They will
it's not good.
spread the installments to what will work for you. Right, Doc? So he never mentioned any amount of months that you pay the 3,000. So please listen attentively so you don't say what he didn't say or pass the wrong information. Please, let's be guided. He didn't mention the time frame to pay him this money. He said he will work around it and let you know when to do so. All right, guys, hit the like button. You guys are not giving me that G I need. Hit the like button. This is the positivity gang. Hit the like button. We have 567 amazing souls in the building. I am having 450 likes here. Hit the like button, Bessie. The 117 people here, have I done anything wrong to you? Hit the like button. That's the only way you would say thank you to my positivity. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. Doc, please, can you address this question here? Please, I have a question. How you must have spent like 50,000 pounds within 3 years in your business before you can qualify for indefinite leave to remain? Please, how true is this?
The criteria for getting your indefinite leave to remain, I think there are about 7 things in there. One of them is research and development. They want to see if you've made a contribution to research and development and how. That's one criteria. Another criteria is if you spend and invest £50,000 into your business. Another one is if you are able to employ 10 people over the 3 years. Another is if you can employ 5 people over the last 3 years, but at least at a minimum of 25,000. There are about seven or eight of them. The requirement is that you must meet 2 of them. So yes, the £50,000 is one of the 7 or 8 criteria, but you don't have to meet that one. If you choose to meet another one, then that's possible. But one thing I can tell you is that when we looked at the assessment from the endorsing bodies, it is very clear that they're interested in the number of jobs that can be created and your contribution to the business and to the economy as a whole. So it's not just the 50,000. They want to see a real tangible contribution to the economy. But of the 7 criteria, and I could send you a link to the government document that actually has it, you need to choose only 2 of them as a minimum. If you want to meet more of the criteria, of course, they're not going to stop you, but the minimum is 2.
Thank you, sir. So they are still saying you said 7 months. Did you mention 7 months? Because I didn't hear you say 7 months.
I don't think I said 7 months. I may have said several months. Several.
Yeah, good. He said
Maybe
several months.
maybe I probably said that
Your
like
intonation, yeah, some of them cannot hear your intonation. I think that's the problem. So I think this is addressed. He didn't say 7 months, he said several months. All right, he said several months. I hope we are good with this. So I'm bringing another person to the stage now. Oh, Jane Brown and the building.
Yeah. Hello, good evening.
So guys, I had
Thank
a
you so
one-on-one
much.
with James Brown today. I had a one-on-one with James Brown today. Yeah.
And it was great. It was excellent. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, Dr. Cook. So just a quick question, since we could have a one-on-one with you without paying for it. I just wanted to find out the criteria, the two criteria that we have to meet. Is it during the process of the plan for the business, or is it when you are in the UK? So when do you have to indicate that you need to meet those two criteria? That's my first question, please.
you have to indicate and show you've met the criteria after the 3 years in which you've actually ran the business. So there's a final assessment you normally have in your 36th month when you can actually apply for indefinite leave to remain. And one of the things that they look for, you can make that application. You can choose not to apply within 3 years. You can choose to keep running it for 4 or 5 years. It's entirely up to you. But if you want to apply, the minimum period in which you can apply is after 3 years. And it's at that point they would actually look at a score sheet and say, well, these are the 7 criteria. Which ones do you plan to meet? And in fact, there's one endorsing body that asks you now, before you even apply, which ones you plan to meet and which ones you intend to meet and how you plan to do that. So this one is called Investors Limited, and they even ask you from the very beginning. Now, things change. Business is not a fixed path. Market conditions change, and your response to customer needs change. And you might find that your business explodes and you have to hire a lot of people. So inadvertently, you might meet one criteria. You might decide to invest or reinvest your profits into the business every couple of months, and that in itself will accumulate to 50,000. So there are different things you can do. But it's after the 3 years that they ask you to demonstrate this.
Demonstrate the criteria.
They might ask you, but only one endorsing body asks. We've applied to all 3. Only one asks. The other 2 don't.
Okay. Thank you so much. And also, can it be an online business, or must it be something physical when you're in the UK?
No.
Can you have an online business running? It could be online as well. Okay. Yeah. And after this, we could also meet you and get some contact details to proceed the process when we're interested, right? Yes. After the... Okay. All right. Thank you very much. That's it.
Thank you.
How are you, sis?
I'm very well. Thank you, Ada. Well done.
Thank you for the session today. It was very nice.
Thank you so much. I had a great time. Thank you, too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. So, Doc, before I bring another person, someone said I'm a nurse. If I take this pathway, can I work full hours whilst doing my business?
There's nothing stopping you, but it's going to be extremely difficult. Because if you've ran a business before, it takes a lot out of you. Now, what we often tell people who ask us these questions, we often say to them, the best way to do this is just my personal opinion. If you come in with your spouse, you run the business, your spouse has a full-time job, and he or she, or they, depending on what gender you want to follow or have, can do anything. So you get the best of both worlds. So both you and your spouse can literally work in any field you so choose. And it's best that the applicant focuses on the business while the applicant's spouse has a job. And there are still quite huge demands for certain professions. and certain sectors. So I don't think there's going to be a struggle to find work, because the applicant's excuse me, the applicant's spouse will have one of these unrestricted visas. They can work anywhere.
All right, Doc. Someone said, please, my wife and I are already in the UK. Can Doc help me switch to this business plan?
Yes, we can. And we already had applicants, clients who already are in the UK. It's a very straightforward process. It actually is even easier, because I remember one client that was asked to show proof of funds, and he just sent his bank statement from his job, which made it very easy. It wasn't necessary because the requirements are stated, but it allowed, being in the UK gave them the opportunity to basically prove a lot of things that were required. So it makes it easier. I mean, we have one situation where we had a client in Cameroon who needed a proof of address, but because she lived with her husband, the proof of address was in her husband's name. And so we had to find a workaround to show that, no, she really does live there, but she hasn't got a bill in her name. And so living in the UK makes life so much easier in the application, but it doesn't make it any cheaper. We end up paying more because we are VAT registered, and so we have to charge 20% on top of our fees. But that's the downside.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, dear. Welcome.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Maureen, and I want to ask a question. Thanks for being here. At least you are helping a lot of people that need this opportunity. Thank you very much. And my question goes like this. What if the person is in UK and the person was a student and the student just ended, and can the person still switch to that business plan?
As far as we know, the only restrictions on those who can switch are things of people who are either visitors, ministers of religion that were posted. There's a very short category of people who cannot switch to this. Students are not one of them. So they don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Thank you very
Be
much.
absolutely certain, I'll have to go and get the list. It's online. I will get the same list that you will get if you typed in who can switch to a Innovator founder visa.
Okay, thank you very much. That's what I want to know. Thank you.
All right. We are glad to have you. So
Thank
someone said, can you send your office address so I can come and start the process one-on-one? So, Doc, for those in the UK, do you allow walking to the office?
Yeah, we work, well, my colleagues work 9 to 5. I work a little longer than 9 to 5, but we have an office. It's stated on our website. Our company phone number is on our website. You can walk into the office Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and there'll be people here.
All right. So, the person that asked the question, this person that just entered, you are echoing. All right, say something before I address you. Say something.
Hello?
Who is on the stage? Innocentia, can you talk?
Yes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I just want to ask, is this just for only business people who are already into business in Africa?
No.
Because I'm in UK here, but I would have liked to bring someone. I can pay for that. But he is into, he has got a internet cafe. That's what he does.
There is no restriction on who can actually apply. I think what the endorsing bodies want to see is that there is a connection, a nexus between the applicant and the idea. So it's not just a matter of a hairdresser wants to run a pharmaceutical company, or a doctor wants to run trying to think of something so obscure that a fishing
Well,
business.
let me put on the light. Since I'm so
Sis, can you mute yourself? When you come back, please mute yourself. It's echoing.
Huh?
Mute yourself, okay? Just mute yourself since it's talking. I think you're on loudspeaker. It's echoing.
So what do I do? Should I?
Mute yourself. When you want to talk,
echoing.
mute yourself.
Okay. Let me.
Just
Hello?
click on the mic.
Hello?
Yeah, I think it's better now.
Yeah, the echo.
All right, so I can go ahead.
So there is no restriction on what you can do. What the endorsing body wants to look at, which they want to see a clear nexus, a clear connection between your skill set and what you're proposing to do. Which is why when we come into this, we sit down with you or the applicant and we ask you, can you send us your CV? Can you tell us what you're interested in, what you've done in the past? We want to see a very clear path. Doesn't matter what the path is, so that if we decide to propose something innovative, it's in line with what we've done. I'll give you an example. We had a Cameroonian client who ran a printing company, and he wanted to run the same thing in the UK. And we sat him down and said, well, we are trying to go paperless in Europe. We're not trying to print more things. We're trying to print less things. But we turned it around and looked at an idea that actually involved summarizing paper information into digital format. And we created an idea that was based on something similar, but that wasn't really accessible. So long story short, the idea allows companies to send over documents and you summarize it. The problem is that the companies that do it now are mainly in America. And in the UK, there's a requirement that data doesn't really leave UK data centers overseas. So there was a gap in the market for a UK company to do it here and leave the data centers and keep the data within the UK. And that's where he came in. So it wasn't so much a creative idea, but he had a competitive advantage because it wasn't really being done here. It was mainly American companies doing it. And the data would go over to America, it's summarized and then sent back to you. And that's a problem for a lot of British companies who have to comply with GDPR. And so that was an opportunity for him. So what we try and do, to answer your question, is that we sit with you or the applicant and we ask you what you're good at, what you like doing, what your background is, and then we'll think of an area to explore, and then we'll go away and look at the area, look at some of the challenges in that particular area, and see if there's a gap that hasn't been exploited by another company. And then we'll dig deep and deeper till we find something unique. And then we'll come back to you with it and say, here's what we found. Are you happy with this? Are you comfortable with this? And if you're happy, then we go ahead, conduct more research before we sit down and start off with a financial model that we have to create. From that financial model, we need to make sure it's actually viable as a business. And from that point on, we'll go over and complete the plan for you.
Okay. Innocentia, unmute yourself, sis. Someone said, please, is that once you pay the 2,000K, you start the whole process from the beginning, or is there something we'll do first? Yes, when you pay, they will start the process. When you get to the UK, you balance them in several months. They will do installment plan for you that will suit you. That's what you said. Please, let's have your website. Doc, can you type your website in the comments? Is it possible?
Yeah, I think I'm doing that now.
Okay, Doc is doing that now. He will type his website down now. So take it down. Doc will type his website, and once you post it, I will leave the website on the screen. So, guys, Innocentia, can you unmute yourself? Are you okay? So we get another person on the screen. Innocentia, did he answer your question? Innocentia, did he answer your question? So we'll go to the next person. Innocentia, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I think she have left.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome, sis. You're welcome. Doc, once you drop it, let me so I will pin it on the page.
Mama
Yes,
Positivity.
Yes, there. Bestie. How are you, Bestie?
I'm doing good, and you too?
I'm good, there.
Doc, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
I'm greeting all the way from Africa.
Welcome.
Okay. So my question goes like this, because since 2000, sorry, my name is Brown. Since 2000 or 2001, I've been applying to get a visa to UK with me and my family. I did the visa with Rehabot, one UK agency like that. They refused us, and I tried again. The agent that was doing it ate our money up till now. We did not hear from him since last year. And this one, I'm trying to get the information from you guys. Is this one all about, can somebody coming on visit switch over to this one, or just you will do it from there? The person will come up with it.
As far as I can remember reading from the guidance, you cannot come here as a visitor and switch to the
To any visa at all.
Okay, we can. The person cannot come with visit and switch over to this, right?
Yes, not just this. Any visa in the UK. You can't come as a visitor and switch to any visa in the UK. You must leave the UK and come back with your other visa.
Oh, okay. Then another
So if
question
your
is this.
person wants to do it, the person will do it from wherever they are and come with a visa.
Okay. So with this, we did come with a package of you guys will book the flight for the person, or we will do it on our own. It's just all this money just for your own or services.
Yes. Doc, you can answer her. I think he's typing his website. Doc, we are still typing.
Yeah, sorry, I finished. What was the question? Just please remind me.
Doc, can you post the website so I will put it on the
My
screen?
question is,
Just drop it for me. I will pin it.
Please repeat your.
My sister, just let him drop the link, okay? He's busy typing.
Yeah, if you could just please repeat the question.
okay, my question is this: all this money that is involved, is it all packaged with the flying ticket, or is this just for your service payments, and the person will just book their own flights and come on their own?
All the fees that I mentioned so far in relation to what we offer is strictly for our services. You've got to, here's the logic behind it. It's not, let me not just tell you what we're doing, but think about it. If you are an applicant with a spouse and 2 kids, your visa fees and your flight tickets, depending on where you're coming from, I don't know, that could be more than £10,000. And it could be more than £10,000. So it's unreasonable for anyone to expect that we will charge you £5,000 for a service and then include the £10,000 cost to bring you and your family over and pay all of that. It is not possible. So our fee is strictly for our service. We are not an agent. I like to stress that. We are a company that undertakes research. We don't act on behalf of anybody else. We don't take money to give to another company. If something goes wrong, we are responsible. And we take it quite seriously because it's our reputation. And if there's any fraud or any suggestion of impropriety, it could be criminal. And I take that extremely seriously. So we are not agents for anything. If we give you our word and it's backed up by a document from us, whether it's through our emails or through the contract, we are liable in a civil court. And I'm quite strongly opinionated about the fact that we take pride in offer service and we live.
Stop. People are saying they can't hear you. Sorry to cut you short. People are saying you should be audible, they can't hear you. Sis, can you mute yourself? When you finish, you can unmute and say something, please. It's echoing.
Yeah, I still want to ask another question.
I know,
This
just mute
route
yourself.
that-
When you finish answering you, you can mute and ask another question and mute so that you can hear him. We are not hearing you with your audio on. Yeah.
Okay.
What I wanted to say was we are not an agent. We don't take money and then pass on to somebody else. As a British company who is VAT registered, we take money through our accounts. We offer you receipts. We offer you invoices. We pay tax on it. And if there's any impropriety, we could be in serious trouble. We offer a service for which we have to stand by and which we are regulated by. I think it's important that we stress that we are not an agent. We offer a service, we charge for that service, and we are liable for that service. We can't pass it off to anybody else.
Good. Sis, you can ask the second question now.
Okay. Then the third question is this: can this route, can I come with my family, or is it only for me?
Mute again. Mute so others can hear him talk. Okay.
Okay.
If you apply for an Innovator founder visa and you are successful, you have the right to come in with your spouse and your dependents. I think the definition of spouse and dependent is very clearly stated under the immigration rules. So your dependent will be your dependent children under 18. They've got to be your biological children or adopted children. Your spouse has got to be your legally recognized marital partner, not your relative. I think the definition of dependent also includes, and I don't quote me on this, aged parents above a certain age.
Oh,
because I think so. Dependents in the UK, if you have an elderly parent that's dependent on you, they're quite specific on those rules. I think that is included. Now it may have changed, and like I said, we're not visa experts, but I know dependent can be a child under 18, or it can also be a parent. But I don't know if that's changed, but I'm sure for the child. So if your parents legally dependent on you, maybe because of their age and their health condition, then that does. But you'll have to show proof for this. It's not just you say so. There'll have to be serious evidence to support that. The same way you'll have to show evidence to support that a person, well, not really so much if it's a child, the birth certificate will demonstrate that that child is yours, and their age, and that should be enough.
Doc, please, can you drop the website? Many people are asking for the website. Guys, allow me. You can't be typing and be talking. Allow me. We are not going anywhere. We are here.
Okay.
I'll keep putting it in. So here it is. Put it in
Your
again.
one you want to this. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Doc, thank you, sir. Why do you?
You're welcome then.
Thank you.
Sis, if you are done, you can go. Okay, let's bring another person. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, that is what.
Doc, did you drop the website so I can pin it for them?
I believe I did in the chat.
Can you drop it again now? I can't see it from my end.
It's in the chat.
I can't find it anyway. I think you are sending it personal to me, private chat. Okay, it's on my private chat. Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
I will do that to the comments.
Yes, it's in my private chat. Yes, do that in the comments. I will also drop it now.
I need to log in myself, but I think I should be fine. Allow.
Guys, that is the website. That is the website on the screen now, guys. Okay. It is https:/research.milliandialogue.com/visa. So guys, it's in the, I have just leave it on the screen there. It's also on the chat. You can click on the link and it will take you to their website. All right. Sis, are you done with your question? So we'll take other people's question. Sis. Hello, sis. Sis, Innocentia. Guys, I am adding people to stage according to how you people are lined up. So be patient. I will add everybody. So Rejoice, you are here. Can we hear from you, Rejoice? Rejoice, can you ask your questions?
Hello. Yes,
yeah.
My question is for someone that doesn't have a business idea, like the kind of business idea that I have is not the new innovative one. So what are the list of businesses that we can pick from? That's the question.
That's why when you meet Doc, later in this life, you will drop the link to book his one-on-one session, which is free. When you book, you tell him your business. He will be able to tell you if the business will fly. If it won't fly, he will help you and tell you, see business you should go for. Give you ideas. You will not choose from it, and people will work with that. He said it here.
Okay.
Yeah. They research about each business. That's their job. When the business comes, they research about it. It's a process, all right? They know if it will be innovative, if it will be viable. He have staffs that are doing this. You get the point. If you're in the UK too, you can walk into their office. They have a standing office. You sit down there, they do all these things with you. If you are overseas, they will speak with you over the phone via their one-on-one, which is 100% free. All right?
That's correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So you not start telling you this one will fly, this one will not fly. No, because it's individual business differences. So when he comes, there's assessment. They will assess you and they will advise you better.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will advise you. I will leave the link for his one-on-one. It is free. Yes, I will leave a link for his one-on-one. It's free. You book it. You discuss with him. He tell you what will go for you. All right.
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
And you have once told us that somebody got a visa. His business plan is just to import snail from Nigeria. And he got a visa.
Wow.
Yeah, so anything can be a business plan. Even things you don't even think it will fly. All right?
Wow.
So when you
Yes,
come, you'll
ma'am.
be able to advise you better.
All right.
Yeah. Doc, they said that the link is not showing your website.
The website is milliondollar.com. So
Okay.
I only
Can you
did that.
type it down for me, Doc? Let me
Yeah,
just post that one.
I've put that in. I've put both as well. I've just put that in. People ask to speak to me, so I give them the link, which allows them to fill out a form and schedule
Okay,
one-on-one.
the one I posted is the one to fill the one-on-one. I think
Yes.
so, to book the one-on-one. So this is the website now. I'm going to put it down now. So his one-on-one is free, www.milliondollar.com. So this is the website. I'm sorry, I posted the wrong one. Sis, do you have more questions? Rejoice.
No, not for now. I don't have more questions now. Maybe when I do, I'll indicate.
All right. Okay, no
Yes, ma'am.
problem. Just come with your questions. He's ready to answer you. They are well equipped.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
So, can I ask the location of your office?
It's on our website. It's in Durham.
Oh,
It's in their website in Durham. Yeah, it's in their website.
okay, sir.
The address is there. If you want your people to go there, they will go there for you. All right.
All right. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I'll
Okay,
let my
my
brother
lord.
know about it. Check first.
Yes, please. Yeah, he can go there for you and speak with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Then, bye. You're
Thank you.
Yes,
welcome.
ma'am. Yes, sir.
Be down there so that you listen and learn from others too. Other questions. Okay. So we have Bankole on the stage. Welcome, Bankole. Guys, hit the like button, besties. Hit the like button, besties. Share, 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 share. Invite your village people. Invite your friends, your family. Invite everybody, invitable. Let them come and know how to jabba, so they will leave you alone. No, no sign, no one you. All right, bro. Go ahead. We can't hear you, Bankole. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me
Yeah. Bro.
now?
Yes, yes, yes. Correct.
Okay, I'm actually calling from Dubai here. I've been in Dubai for a while, and I'm actually into business as well, and I'm looking to this opportunity to move to the UK with my family. So I'm into supply chain, basically export of food items from Nigeria into Dubai here, and I don't know. I've been trying a lot to get something in this. I mean, with this particular route, because I'm not really interested in all this sponsorship
Skilled worker
visa
visa.
or thing.
Yeah.
So, but now I think this route it's really a good one for me. So I really wish to, I mean, have a one-on-one chat with Doc so that I can see how I can take the opportunity to move into the UK with my family. So, Doc, please, I think I can get through with this particular one. The website or the one-on-one booking.
I will drop the link. I will drop the link to the one-on-one in the description of this video. I will also pin it in the comments. So once you end this live, check the comment section. I will pin it there. So you click the link and you book for with him. I will drop the link.
Thank you. Please, my question would be, if I'm coming in with family, the proof of fund, will it still remain the same for a family of 5?
The proof of funds, I have to look this up again, but there is actually a specific limit that's required for the applicant, for the spouse, and for each additional child. So I will send you the link of the document. I haven't memorized it off the top of my head, but I do know that there is a specific amount for the applicant, specific amount for the spouse, and one for each additional child.
Okay.
There is that.
Okay.
And in terms of your idea, and you were talking about agriculture and import, I'll tell you a story, but it's not so much a story with a happy ending or any ending. It's just a story. We had somebody come to us who, like you, was interested in or did imports and exports of mainly agricultural goods. And the same thing we said to that person is what we said to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Many Nigerians do that. It's not innovative.
Okay.
But we came up with a suggestion. It wasn't a consultation, it's a free idea because we've seen this a lot. We said palm oil is quite popular in the UK. It's certainly becoming more popular. The problem with palm oil is that it's usually solid at room temperature in this climate.
Yeah.
That if you want to make it an accessible vegetable oil that will be popular with the main population, they need to find a way of making sure that palm oil is still liquid at room temperature in the UK. If they can do that, that is innovative.
Okay.
All they had to do was go away, and we actually went online and Googled and said, how do you lower the melting point of palm oil? I think it was the melting point. I can't remember which exactly we were looking for, but you can actually add things like certain oils just to make sure that palm oil remains liquid at room temperature, because then that becomes a product that is it just goes beyond the African diaspora who might want to buy it, and it would now be approached by everybody else that might want an alternative healthy oil. And that was an idea we gave, and we said, look, go away and think about this, because if you want to do it, we can, probably employ a chemist and talk about the ways in lowering the boiling point, or the melting point for the oils to make it a product that can be sold in this climate. And of course, that means you can sell it probably all across Europe, because we're roughly in a temperate region, and in parts of America. But he had to go and think about it, or engage us, and we will employ a chemist, an organic chemist, to find out ways you can do that. Because once you can do that, you're on to a winner. You're really on to something innovative. Because to this day, there is no palm oil sold in this country which is liquid. They always come in blocked.
Yeah.
And it's a simple solution. Find it, and I think you'll have people willing to, take it off your hands. So that's an example. So don't think of importing so many things. Find something innovative in a small area. And if you are successful and you do get the Innovator Founder Visa, you can still continue your import and export business. Nothing's stopping you. But make sure that the one thing that gets you here keeps you here. But add on your import and export business and continue doing that. After all, you can't always rely on one revenue stream. Sometimes you have to think of multiple revenue streams. In fact, all the time, you should think of multiple revenue streams.
Sorry, I didn't get that, please.
No, so I'm just simply saying, if you can try and, as an example, figure a way of making a small part innovative, then another idea we came up with for another person who was in agriculture was to try and fortify a very healthy flour. And we'll look at the different flours that were gluten-free. That you could fortify with particular vitamins and sell that as a product. And I think it was plantain flour that was gluten-free. But if you fortified it with maybe folic acid, it will be something that's going to be very good for expecting mothers. And that in itself would be an innovative product. Because a lot of people are talking about importing yam flour. And I said to them, find something that's gluten-free. And it's a matter of just Googling We found one or two. And then the next question was, how do you fortify it? If you think of one of the products that comes into the market now, we have vitamin water. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a crazy thing. It's just simple bottled water. They've added vitamins to it and a bit of coloring.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So all someone did was they took the multivitamin tablets, crushed it, put it into water, added some coloring, and it's a new product. So find a way of fortifying an African product. That will be innovative.
Okay.
So that's one suggestion.
So, thank you, Doc. I look forward to having a one-on-one chat with you, please.
Likewise.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Madam Ada.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. No problem. God's grace, Joseph. I leave a link here that is pinned. Look at the pinned comments. If you want to come on stage, click there and come on stage. I will bring you up one after the other. All right. You have been telling me to bring you up, but you didn't bring a request. Click on the link, come up on stage. I will bring you up one after the other. I am bringing people up according to how they are here. All right. How they are lined up here, according to how they brought their requests, one after the other. Doc. Ewo? I don't see Doc again. No. Dr. Jim, are you here?
Maybe it's network.
He's not okay. Ewo. He's back.
Okay. Good evening, Doc.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, I spoke with Mama Ada yesterday, and she told me to book a one-on-one. I booked a one-on-one at 9. The night train is this morning, but maybe you are busy. I never see your call.
9:20.
Yeah.
Did you use? Okay, first of all, let me apologize. I came in this morning and looked at my schedule, and I know I've got something tomorrow, but not today. Roughly about the same time, 9:30 you mentioned. There's something for tomorrow. So if I've missed it, I'm just opening my calendar now, and I can tell you what I've got booked in. Wow, I've got booked in meetings from 9:15 tomorrow morning. There's nothing today. 9:15, 10 o'clock, 10:45, 1 o'clock, 3:05, 3:50. It's piling up already. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meetings already booked in, but there's nothing on my calendar for today.
Yeah, no. That was yesterday, but I nearly booked another one today for next tomorrow, actually.
I'm not sure which link you're using to get in, but I can see that people are using the link I've just sent now, and I can see their meetings. It's very clear. Can I suggest that Miss Ada gives you the link to the form, and that will allow you to book directly? Because if you go to the website and book, it may also think you're a client or a research project, and not specifically on this.
Merely doesn't recharge. I think that's the link I booked with.
I can only apologize. There must be something. If you can, we have our company WhatsApp, and I'm going to try and probably put that on here as well.
Okay.
Which will help. I've not memorized it, but I think I can find the details to put it on. Here we go. I'm going to put our company website, WhatsApp number on, so that if you do miss me for any reason, you can get me there. 516 836. Okay, there we go. That's our company website, and I think Ada can probably put that up for you. Ada,
Yeah.
can you please put up our company our company WhatsApp number?
WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay. Let me look my private
No,
chat.
here it is. I've just put it up there. Company WhatsApp. Ah, no, I keep saying website. Sorry, they just sound alike. And I think it's late. I need to get some food.
You are hungry.
I'm on a diet. I'm not hungry.
So, guys, that is his WhatsApp number. That's their company WhatsApp on the screen. Guys, that is his WhatsApp number. So you can reach him on WhatsApp as well.
Okay.
Guys, that is his WhatsApp number. His WhatsApp is now on the screen, guys. His WhatsApp is on the screen. You can now reach him on WhatsApp. All right.
Please don't let us abuse that WhatsApp, please.
Yes, that's it.
We're in Nigeria, yeah.
No,
Okay.
you can abuse it. It's my work one. It's work.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it comes onto our computer screens. So when we're in the office, even if we're working, it comes into all the computer screens and we can see the messages. So all of us can see it. Abuse it. It's work. It's not my personal one.
All right. Okay. Thanks for that. Then. Quick one, Doc. Because I came in late, I never almost talk, and I have an appointment with you, but I may not be because I'm a busy type as well. But let me just ask some questions that are pertaining to my own view. I'm based in France, and I have a company there as well. I'm a shipper, and I'm into automobile as well. But I love to do this packaging to UK as well. I always visit there as well. I always come to UK often. But I would like to do this plan. I love the visa stuff. I would love to do that. And for what I'm saying, I was not there when everything started. You understand? I missed a lot of what you discussed already. When I got there, it was when there was asking a question. Please, I don't know if I can go back because I'm not able to get in touch, but already I've booked one-on-one on next tomorrow, which is Thursday or Friday. It will be Friday, but I don't know if that would be okay. Yeah.
I can tell you, give you a summary of what we discussed.
Okay.
The Innovator Founder Visa is a visa that allows you to come into the UK, run a business, but you can also work full-time in another business. And it allows you to bring a spouse and your dependent children. It gives you the opportunity to do this for 3 years and then eventually get your indefinite leave to remain. Of all the visas available, it is the best and the quickest to British citizenship. It is the equivalent of marrying a British citizen because it will take you 3 years to get to that point. Now, I don't need to go over and tell you why it's better than being a student or being on a COS, because I think you will find that out just by talking to people or just Googling. Now, where we come into is that we are not a visa company. We are a research company. We've been doing this for a while. So what we do is the visa application requires that you have a very good business plan. And where we come into it is that we help you write that business plan. But it's not just the business plan. You have to think of an innovative idea. And why we are uniquely placed is that as a research company, we've done research for government departments over the last 2 years. We are relatively good at understanding where there are sectors in the United Kingdom that needs innovation. I'll give you one example. We are currently working on a plan where we're creating a pet exchange, which is a crazy idea, but quite a few people in the UK need to have and keep their pets while they go on holiday, like an Airbnb for pets.
Yeah.
That's a crazy idea. Another one we're working on is a dog daycare. And I only mention it because we were laughing at when the idea came up, we all laughed as a group. But the idea of taking your dog to a place to stay there while you go to work is not crazy anymore, because a lot of people live in built up areas and they can't leave their dogs at home. So it's important that that happens. Partly because, this is actually very interesting, the laws were changed where if your dog bit a person in your own home, it becomes a criminal offense. So because of that, people reacted to it and said, we can't leave the dogs at home because we could be criminally charged if the dog was out of control and bit a person. So we'll put it in a daycare while we go to work. That's just a crazy idea. But the point is, because we live and work here, and all the researchers live and work here, we can sit down and look at different markets, different avenues, and work on an idea for you. Another example is a guy who came to us who wanted to do logistics. And we said to him, look, that's a very, very advanced area because a lot of innovation has come into it. But we also remembered that in the waste disposal market, logistics are involved, but it's actually not as advanced. And I worked for the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs several years ago. I did a research contract with them to interview people who are testing an idea, and that's tracking waste. So we developed an idea based on that, because I knew that by 2025, the law is going to come in that requires every single waste carrier to digitally track their waste. So we created something around that. I can think of so many things. I'll give you one example. In Scotland, there are lots of quite a lot of ferry companies around. Not a lot, there are very few, I think about 2 or 3. The largest one, I worked with them for 7 months as a researcher, and they don't actually have a booking app. Can you believe that there is a transport company that is partly funded by the government that is the largest in a country, but you cannot go and download an app and book a ticket? You have to walk to the ticket station. It's crazy that something that big, that's worth hundreds of millions, hasn't got a booking app. And my job was, when they designed the app, I had to sit on the ferries and travel around the Outer Hebrides and ask people to actually look at this app. That was 2 years ago. I traveled on that ferry only a few months ago. There is still no app, no booking app for it. That's just how there are gaps everywhere. So it's our job to.
So we have more people waiting for questions. Dr. Jim,
Yeah.
we have more people
So,
waiting for questions.
That's a summary of what we discussed, and we'll have a one-on-one, and I'll tell you a lot more about what we can do for you.
Okay, because with my license, I know I can. With my license, I can work. I can do shipping from the UK as well, but just to convert it, because I know about the visa then, but the money was so high. That is why I was trying to come through you so that I can know how I can do that. And sorry, 2, I have a company that back in Nigeria as well, as a shipping company as well, into auto clearing agent, and I have cousins that are into my company as well. Can this work with that kind of company, which we have like 4 or 5 signing to the company as well?
One thing I would say is that when it comes to the requirements, they usually want to have a new company. So you normally want to start a new, not an existing business. And secondly, when you have a lot of founders, people think it actually makes it easier. It doesn't. All the requirements are just multiplied by the number of founders. So it doesn't mean that if you have 3 founders, the requirements drop by a third. They just increase by 3 times. So be careful when you add founders to a company. You're just increasing the requirements because it applies to each founder now, rather than just the company. So it's something worth thinking about.
All right. Mr. Olawa Femi, I think all these personal questions, yes, you ask him during the one-on-one, so we don't bore others, right? We have other people waiting so they can come. Since you have a one-on-one, he will explain your personal details better.
Okay.
So guys, please, if you are coming on stage, ask him a general question for clarity. When you book your one-on-one session, you can start asking him about your business plan. I think that will help us, all right? I want to address something before I pick the next person. This person say, hello, Ada King. I booked for a one-on-one session with you, scheduled for today, 6 to 8 p.m. I did not get any link, call, or feedback. Please realize you are now on a live chat. Can you revert on my next date? This is Omosola Olufunke. All of you on my Instagram saw when I was broadcasting this name, asking her to come for her meeting. Sis, go to my Instagram, your name is there. On my Instagram story, I posted your name there. Now, I want to make this clear. This is how my one-on-one works. When you book my one-on-one section, you will get a mail with the link to the Zoom meeting. I will get a mail. If you did not see that mail, please check your spam folder. If you have a meeting, you did not receive an email, it's left for you to email me to tell me you did not receive your email. You did not get any link. Not just to wait. Many of you will book, you will not appear for your meeting. Every day, sometimes people will be laughing at me. Mama Positivity, why are you pursuing these people? I will be everywhere, writing your name on all my social media handle, looking for you to come for a meeting you paid for. Olufunke Omosola, I put it to you. You booked something with your money, you did not get a link. Are you not meant to send me email before the meeting to ask me for a link? Today, I was on your meeting from 5 p.m. till 6:30. I started preparing for this live video. You never showed up. So I will tell it to you, go back to your email, check your spam folder. You will see the link to this meeting, rebook another meeting. That's what you have to do. And please, I'm begging you people, this is how these things work. I handle a lot of people. You don't expect me to be pursuing you up and down. Every day, this is how I am on all social media, writing people's name, begging them to come for the meeting they have paid for. Please, let us be guided. Next thing now, they will start dragging me. All right? Check your spam folder. You will get an email with the link to the meeting. I too will get an email. If you don't get it, check your spam folder. If you still don't get it, reach out to me. Email me. Guys, I just pinned the link to come on stage. If you want to come on stage, I can't bring you on stage if there is no inquiry to come on stage. As I click this now, I have a lot of people here. I'm picking them one after the other according to how they are on the stage. So please click on the link to come on stage. I just pinned it now. When you click on it, you will be on the backstage. And I'll be bringing you guys one after the other. Please. Someone have been telling me, bring me to stage, bring me to stage. How will I bring you to stage when you have not applied to come to the stage? So we have someone now in the stage, and we have Afolabi. Afolabi, can we hear from you? Hello? Afolabi, are you here?
Afolabi. She's not. Then take her off. She's not.
Is Afolabi here, or Mr. Sunny is taking over?
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes. Who is speaking now? Afolabi or Sunny?
Yes, I'm talking now. Hope you can hear me. Yes, I'm here. I hope you're hearing me.
Mr. Sunny, please mute yourself. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
hello.
we can hear you.
I'm here. Hope you can hear me.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm talking now. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Hello, Mr. Afolabi. We can hear you. Go ahead. He has gone mute again.
Hello.
Yes. Who is talking now?
Hello. It's Sonny, Mr. Sonny talking.
All right, Sonny, please go ahead.
Good evening and good evening to Doctor.
Hello, are you hearing me now? Mr. Sonito is also talking, so I need to know who is speaking between me and him.
You went mute. We can hear you now. Can you go ahead?
Hello. Okay.
We
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Afolabi, my name is Afolabi.
Okay.
Good evening and good evening.
Good evening, sir.
This Afolabi, I don't understand. Oh, God. Mr. Sonny, please go ahead.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Doctor, I greet you.
Hello.
My first question, I want to ask, this program now, is it from only this Mr. Doctor that is picking this program, or there's another agent that is running it, apart from the doctor we are seeing here? So I want to know if there's another agent. You know, a lot of things can happen in Africa. So very soon I see people start collecting money for this kind of thing. We're having opportunity right now. So I really want to know if there's another people doing it, collecting money, so that we will know. So I will not go and enter wrong hand. That is number one. Then number two.
Let him answer the number one. Okay. Doctor here is not an agent. Doctor here has a British company registered here in the UK. He's into research. What Doctor here does for you is to help you write your business plan and get it approved by the endorsing body in the UK. He will give you the endorsement letter. You go work out with your two left legs. Go do the visa yourself.
Okay.
So Doctor is not an agent. The money you are paying him is his service money to do the visa, the business plan, and endorsing it for you.
Okay.
Of which you must not come through Doctor here. If you can write your business plan on your own, write it on your own. You get my point? Go to the UK government, endorse it, do your visa, and come. So let me state it now. Doctor here must not do it for you. I only brought him because I have seen success story of people he did it for, and they succeed. So anything you are doing, do it direct with him. His WhatsApp number is the one on the screen. Doctor here can never come to you on his own and start telling you to bring money to do anything for you. You are the one to go to him yourself. So this number on the screen is his WhatsApp. We have put his website name on the screen. Go direct to his website. You get the point? So he will never come to you asking you for money. Everything he does is transparent, and he is duly registered here in the UK. And you must not use him. Anybody can wake up tomorrow and tell you that he's now writing business plan. Just make sure you are dealing with the right person. Like I said, I don't deal with African companies. This is a British company and duly registered here in the UK.
Okay, that's very good. I so much appreciate.
Then you said that when you pay that initial deposit to start the business, the balance, you pay it when you come to the UK, start working. He will spread it in installments. You'll be working and you'll be paying him small. He gave you people that opportunity after I spoke with him and plead with him to do that.
Okay, that's good.
So he is not an agent.
Okay, my second question. Somebody threw that light that we are to book our flight ticket and the other expenses to get there, which approximately we will not really know now. According to what doctor said, that you will go back to check and give us what it is so that we know like how much it will take us to arrange a proof of fund and other things. So that we will know later. Since we have his contact, I believe we can talk to him one-on-one so that he can enlighten us. Then the third one, he said he will help us write the CV. Is this the CV?
The business plan.
Yeah, the business plan. That's good. So we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Now I am a family of 6. So if I want to come for this program now, that means I will be spending much for both the full of fund and the flight ticket. Now, in this case now, where are they coming to help after when I get there? According to what you said, my children will have scholarship for school. My wife will be working. Then I will be doing the business or working again at the same time. Now, their money will be paid maybe after 12 months. Now, in this case now, the business I am doing here, I'm doing agric. I'm into farming. So I believe by the time I meet doctor, then we will discuss one-on-one in which area will I have something that will move for the business.
Yes.
So now, doctor, I really appreciate you coming here, taking your time. You know, we are Nigerians, the way we behave, we Africans. So that's why I'll be patiently waiting for my turn. So, so now I am delighted. I will quickly make effort to start applying now. Like the question I asked the first time, like how long this program will last, you know, so that a lot of us are online now and many people are picking interest, most people in abroad and people who is over here. So like how long this program will last to, so that we know how to prepare.
The process that we take can be as little as 4 weeks from we meeting you, writing the business plan, submitting it to the endorsing body and getting an endorsement letter. It can be as little as 4 weeks. But because everything is tailored to you, the individual, we're not sure. We can't give you a timeline, but I would roughly estimate 4 to 8 weeks.
4 to 8 weeks. That's 2 months.
I would roughly estimate that. And I would like to overestimate it rather than underestimate it, because it gives me breathing room in case something goes wrong or we have to delay it or we have to look into an area specifically for you. So it allows us to have some breathing space. But I would say roughly 4 to 8 weeks. Sometimes we have an idea that we can easily say, look, we've got this idea. We don't have any client for it, but if you are interested, an example, we sat and had a meeting today on Wednesdays. We have our team meetings and we all came up with different ideas. And I had to go through quite a few of them. And we thought we don't have any clients for them, but they're good ideas and we should develop them. And that's what the researchers do. If you came to us tomorrow and said, yes, I want to be a client, I've got about 6 ideas that I can run by you. They may not all suit you, depending on your expertise and your CV, your background, but at least I've got something that could be close to what you do and are interested in doing. I give you one example, and this is just one. Supposing you went to your cupboard and you found you have some onions, some eggs, some Indomie noodles, some Maggi and whatever. Yeah. There is an app that you can type in all this information and it will give you possible recipes of things that you can cook. Yeah. Now that app exists, but it only exists for quote unquote Oyibo food. It doesn't cater for any other cuisine outside of your traditional English or Western cuisine. And we said that's really silly because, 9/10 of the world are not Western. If you look at the population, 9/10 are not Western. Yet we have this app that only caters for 1/10 of the population. Then that doesn't make any sense. Let's try and use the same technology, the same machine learning algorithm to create something for other cuisine so that it's a universal app. That's innovative because it doesn't exist. That's just an idea we came up with. Another one we came up with was 3D printing, which is very common. But we discovered that to get 3D printing done, novelty things, they're not done in England, they're actually done in the US. And we looked extensively for it and we couldn't find a 3D printing company that we could employ here in the US. In the UK, I mean, you can buy the machines, but I can't go online and say, print me a 3D souvenir for my daughter. You'd have to go to the US to get it done and ship back here. And we thought, that's crazy. 77 million of us, or 67 million, I think. I'm not too sure the exact numbers. And we don't even have that here. We can't find a company that can do it. Simple examples of things that we keep discussing as a team. It comes up, people mention things, and we think, let's go and find out. And we go and find out and realize it doesn't exist. And we think, but why doesn't it exist? How hard is it? I never really thought about it because it didn't really concern me until you look into things. So it could be anything from a few weeks to a little longer, but we like to overestimate.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really
Guys, the
appreciate it.
phone number on the screen is for Doc's WhatsApp. You can reach him on WhatsApp. His website is malianconsult.com. I put it here before. I would drop his website link in the description of this video after the live. I will drop the phone number. Everything will be accessible to you all. Okay? If you want to come on the stage, click on the link in the pinned comment section. I will bring you up. It's one after the other. Please, if you are coming, make your questions brief. Please.
Let me start with one more last question.
Okay.
Doctor, in the process of making the application, or rather both the CV, I believe you can assist by maybe in the process whereby we are finding error or difficult to prepare this document.
We don't normally help people prepare CVs. We tend to make them look better. So you give us your CV and we'll just suggest what will make it look better. Maybe the formatting, you're not selling yourself very well. You know,
Good.
That's something that anyone can do. And we're happy to do it for you, because the better you sell yourself, the easier it makes our job. And so if by tweaking a little thing here, a little thing there, if that helps, that helps.
Okay.
So we're happy to help you sell yourself better.
Good. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Looking
forward.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Augustine, you're welcome. Can we hear from you?
Can you hear me? Thank you very much
Yes,
for accepting my invite. And good evening, Doctor and Mamada. I think some of the questions has actually been asked as we were listening to some of our colleagues there. But I was just pinching one or two of them because I've actually been trying to research about this particular visa as well. So one of the questions, you talked about timeline. So you said within 4 to 8 weeks, if I come to you, now they're probably ready, and then within 4 to 8 weeks. Now, so I'm not sure if maybe in a previous your presentation you would have some clarity on that. So I apologize if I'm trying to drag us back. This visa, the lifespan is 3 years. As I understand, you need to go back to the endorsing body, and then you need to show that there's been some scalable progress. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's how they assess it, either yearly until the 3rd year when you deem to get maybe indefinite, and then get a British passport, if I'm right. Is that correct?
Yes. In a nutshell, yes.
That's correct. Good. So the question is, because it's not just about coming into the UK. So do you assist in the process of the entire process towards when I'll be able to get the indefinite, and particularly where it has to do with me running the business in the UK, and then be able to show some sort of progress so that I'll be able to be endorsed again at the next stage up until the 3rd stage.
your question is interesting. We used to do it. We no longer do it. We used to have a plan where we would support you for the 3 years and help you manage the back end of your business. We no longer do that because we realized that it created a huge liability on us. What we have done instead is that when we do write your business plan for you, we incorporate things into it which make it easier for the endorsing body. So, for example, we try to lower your startup cost by showing that you will be housed at our offices. So we're moving to a much bigger office that will actually be able to hold quite a few companies at once. And so we support you in your startup phase. We don't have a formal agreement on it, but if we put it in the business plan that you'll be housed at our premises at no cost, that reduces your overhead burden, and we will do that for you because it's in the plan. In some plans, we've actually said that we will develop the software that the client will need to run their business, and they could pay us for the cost of development over a period of time. So we become the development team, which they've outsourced to, but we spread the cost of development to make it easier on your cash flow, which makes your business plan look more viable. Because if your plan relied on a particular software, which you had to build in order to start, and that development would cost 40, 50, 60,000, the endorsing body will want to ask you, do you have the money for that development? And in a few cases, we've actually said, no, we are going to build it. Here is our bank statement. We have to show our bank statement to the endorsing body. We can afford to build it. They're very particular about these things, and that's helped people. So there are different ways in which we can support you, but we don't have that formal arrangement we used to have where we would say, yes, for the next 3 years, we are your back office.
Okay, I don't want to belabor that. I think that will be on maybe one-to-one. Then the other question is to reaffirm what Mamada has actually said, that this particular the business proposal that you actually be on it, the cost that we're actually going to be paying will also include you getting the endorsements from the endorsing body. Is that correct?
The endorsement application fee, the endorsing body application fee, is a fee that you have to pay. Okay. However, what we do say is this: if we have written the plan for you, come up with the idea, we've written the plan, and that plan was rejected because of how we've written it, we will go back and resubmit that application and pay for the cost of the submission. Okay. Because our success rate matters to us.
Okay. So your one-to-one, I understand you do it via the phone call, because I would like to come to your office. I live in the UK. I live somewhere in Irit, so I'm already in the UK here, but I have some siblings that I actually want to bring in under this route. Hence the reason why I've actually been researching, and I'm quite very ready, and I have some sort of a deadline scheduled for at least one particular one. So I don't know, is this something you do via coming to your office, or is it after the one-to-one on your other son will come to the office?
We often do the one-to-one via Zoom because people find it more convenient. But we have an office. You can come in anytime, Monday to Friday. I come in at 8 o'clock every morning. The other staff come in about 8:30. I'm still in the office. I should be home, but normally I finish at about 6 or 7. So I would say safely between 9 to 5. If there's any time outside of that, let us know, and then we can arrange to, if someone's going to be around, we'll let you know. But every weekday between 9 to 5, there's somebody here. If I'm not seeing a client somewhere else, I'm here working. We have a physical office. We're not remote. We pay business rates. We are VAT registered, so we have to be somewhere. We don't have a post box, so that the government can come and inspect our books. If they have to come and inspect our books, we have to have somebody here. So legally, we have to have a physical office in order to inspect our business records and our VAT records as well.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I know how it works anyway. So,
yeah.
Okay, I will just keep it short, and then I think we'll see at the one-to-one when I book one, and then so thank you very much, and Mama,
no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the brilliant questions. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Guys, please hit the like button. Share this live. Mama Positivity is the best on this stream of YouTube. See amazing opportunity now, and I'm bringing to your doorstep. So I'm bringing the next person on stage. Here we have Triumph. All right, we have Triumph. Welcome, sis. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, sis. Unmute. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, sis. Good evening, Doc.
Sis. Welcome,
Thank
Triumph.
you so much for all you do.
You're welcome.
I think I became one of your subscribers a few weeks ago. God bless you for all you keep doing. And I remember your housing problem story got me tearing up and still rejoicing with you at the end of the day. Congratulations, and God bless you for all you keep doing. And thanks for this also. I was asking earlier on, how do I when I book a one-on-one section with you, how do I get you to know I have booked for it so that we could have one-on-one?
Now, this is how it works. Once you book, it's automatic. Okay, if you pay, they will take you to the link to choose a time and date. So when you choose the time and date, I will get a notification email. You too will get. So sometimes if the email did not come to you, check your spam folder. It will be there.
All right. No problem.
If you didn't, send me a mail back or reach me on Instagram or send me a mail back and say I didn't get my email, my meeting link. I'll forward it to you from my end. But you always
I don't have your Instagram details. I don't know how to get you on Instagram.
I will type it now. Ada Case 93. You can reach me on Instagram.
I think I'll follow you up there.
All right, no problem. I will answer all Instagram tomorrow after work.
All
That's
right,
my
no
Instagram.
problem. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I'll save it up.
All right.
Doc, please, I have a question. Just 3 questions. I don't know if you've answered some. You said IELTS is needed for this pathway, right?
Yeah.
And
can I disqualify
apart from IELTS,
you can use NARIC or ECTIS if you don't have IELTS.
Oh, that was what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's one.
You can use NARIC
then
or
for
ECTIS.
the business, all right. When a business plan is approved, who does the funding of the business, please?
That depends on the plan itself, which is why the government leaves it open to look at what you are proposing and to see how you will fund it. They want to be certain that it is realistic. I'm looking at some of the criteria already that came through from one endorsing body. They look for things like sustainable cash flow. What are you proposing? Is it money that will be coming in from revenue of what you're selling? Or is it going to be money you're getting from your personal savings? Or will it be money coming in from, let's say, money from investors? They want to see all of this. For them, it's got to make sense. It's no longer a very criteria-driven approach to, you've got to have this tick, you've got to have that tick, you've got to have this tick. They will make a very sensible, common sense judgment. If you want to set up a school, for example, schools need premises. Premises are expensive. Do you have one? If you don't have one, do you have the money to get one? That's different from you want to sell a service online and you built it, or you're offering it as something from your own skill set. That doesn't cost much. Can you set up a platform? Can you sell that service over the platform? Is there a legal requirement for you to meet certain regulations in order to sell it, or are you free to sell it? For example, if it's financial advice, the law says that you can't sell financial advice without being registered with the FSA or FCA. So that it depends on what the business is as to how much you will need. We take a standard approach. Whenever we create our business plans, we assume that you have £10,000. Now, some people say that's a lot of money. And we say, yeah, maybe true that is. But the first thing we ask you to do is, if you're working with us, we will create a business plan that means with your £10,000, it can quickly generate revenue. All we ask you to do is, if you think of the money you're going to spend on your flight and on your visa, get it all together, put it into a bank, get a certificate of deposit, give us that certificate of deposit, so we know what we've got something to start off with. Because that's what we'll need. Not all the endorsing bodies ask it, some do. But our suggestion, or my suggestion to the clients, will be whatever money you've planned for getting your visa and for buying your tickets, put into an account and get proof of funds. Then we can take that and we'll add it to your plan, and we'll start making models and extrapolations on how that £10,000 will carry you till you get to your revenue generating month. And then we'll say things like, you won't take a salary in your first year because it's your business, it's your baby, you want it to succeed, but you'll hire a junior person. You might take a salary in your second year. You won't take a salary that is high. You'll take the personal taxable allowance, which is 12,000 something pounds. And below that, you're not required to pay tax.
That's 12,750.
Correct. Thank you very much, Ada. And then after that, any money you take from the business will be in dividends. So we can structure it in different ways to make it achievable. And the model we have has something like 17 tabs on an Excel spreadsheet. It goes through everything from where your payroll will be, how much you spend on expenses, to your capital expenditure, to your financial statements every month going on 7 years, to your annual financial statements, to your KPIs. It's quite thorough, to the models and the dashboard. And we play around with the financial model. We put in assumptions that we think will work, and then we'll see whether your profits go up at a certain rate, what targets you reach. Then we change the numbers again, and it changes the whole spreadsheet, all 17 tabs. And we keep doing that till we think we've reached a sensible amount so that no one will think you are overambitious or you are underestimating the market. But it's kind of like playing with and fine-tuning the model every 5 minutes. So we look at, what's your conversion rate? If we tried at 2%, what will your profits be in month 7? If we try at 1%, what will your profits be in month 24? And we keep playing with it and playing with it. And it's tricky, but we have to get it right. So that's the model. And only when we finish the model do we write the business plan. Because if it doesn't make any money, it doesn't matter what we write. It doesn't really matter what we write. You've got to make money. Then we can support it with other things. So the financial model is the first thing we do, and that takes time. And we keep adjusting it and adjusting and adjusting it till it sounds about right. And we send you a copy of the model as well. So it's a Google sheet. We'll send you a link to it. You look at it yourself. That's something you do. Every client gets to see the plan and the financial model. so they know what they're paying for, because it's a considerable amount of money, so you want to see it yourself.
Thank you. So how much is the endorsement application fee?
It is £1,000 to the endorsing body. If you are living in the UK, you are required to pay VAT on it. And our fees are, you're about to ask, £4,998. And because we are VAT registered, if you're living in the UK, we have to charge VAT. Another 20%,
Okay.
unfortunately. Because a taxman doesn't
my
joke around with VAT. They send people to jail for that thing. They do, seriously.
Wow.
There are people in jail for avoiding VAT, so we don't joke with it.
All right, my last question. How long is this going to be, as in not the process for you helping when we pay the money? Like, how long is this program taking? Like, for example, there are some of us that don't have the exact money now to start up now. Is it going to still be on probably by next year and all that? That's what I want to know.
We are increasing our prices come 1st of January, which happens to be a Monday. So what we have done is that we've broken up our fees so that you pay a deposit to start off with, but the rest of it is only paid when you are in the country and you are here working. There's no point charging for something and you're far away and we can't, it doesn't work. So it is high, but it's high because more than 50% of our fees are only collected when you are in this country working. More than 50% of it. So it's got to work for us to be successful. I want to make sure you succeed, because if I don't get
Thank you
paid.
so much, Doc. I think I would have a one-on-one time with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would try and fill a form and have a one-on-one time with you also, Doc. And Dada, thank you so much. I would also have a one-on-one with you too.
So you say you have booked it, right? You say you have booked it. All right. Good night. Bye. Thank you. Guys, we are getting there. The next person is coming. Omolala. We have Omolala on the stage. Welcome, sis.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening,
So
Doc.
you can come to the stage and ask this your question.
Okay. My name is Omolara Wisdom. My question goes like this. Number one, I want to ask this business of hairdressing and selling of hair, and if my spouse have an idea of barbing, so is it welcome? And then you can we go along with this pathway? That's my first question.
You said something about hair.
Yes, hair making.
I don't know at this stage, because I need to sort of look into it. I do remember I lived in Hong Kong for 7 years, about 7 years ago, I think. And I remember meeting somebody there who came in from Africa to buy human hair. And we joked about it, but it was a very, very big business. Very big business. So I have no doubt that something to do with hair is scalable and viable. Whether it's innovative enough, I don't know. I'll have to look into it, or we will have to look into it. Is my answer to that question. But I don't think you should be put off by the fact that with my answer, it's just a question of we need to explore that. But I do know the two criteria: scalability and viability, definitely. Innovativeness, I need to look into. That's my answer to that question. So you've got 2 out of 3. So don't give up hope.
Okay. The second question is, what about the Nigerian food idea, like packaging of local beans, all these local food, Nigerian local food, palm oil, gari, all this food.
Yes, I mentioned to somebody else that
he has answered something about all the foods. He says something about foods here. I believe if this is your question, I think it's better you book his one-on-one. It's free. You ask him that. All right. Omolola. Hello. Omolola. Omolola. Wisdom. Wisdom, can you hear me? She can't hear me again. Hello, Wisdom. Guys, if you want to come up stage, you can come. See, guys, when you come up stage, right? When you come up stage, try to ask questions that, I don't know how to put it, because you have a one-on-one which is free. You can always book his one-on-one and ask him, tell him your business plans, and he will tell you if it's viable or not and give you advice. All right. So, Afolabi, you are here. Can you talk? Guys, if you still want to come up stage,
Yes,
click the link. I pinned the link. The link is pinned up here. Click the link and come up stage. I can't bring you up stage if you are not under the link.
All right. Can you hear me now? Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Ada. Good evening, Doc. My name is Falabi. My question is, after getting the endorsement, what is the other requirements that one needs to book for or apply for visa?
Right. What is the other requirement?
Yes.
There are 70 points that you need in order to get an Innovator Founder Visa. And it works out that the first 30 points are to do with your business plan. The next 20 points comes from your endorsement letter. Then 10 points can come from meeting the language requirements. And then that's 60 points. Another 10 points comes from meeting the financial requirement. 70 points. So you need 70 points in order to get your Innovator Founder Visa, 30 from the business plan, 20 from the endorsement letter, that's already 50, 10 from meeting the language requirement, and 10 from meeting the financial requirement. So 50 out of the 70 points comes from just getting your endorsement letter because you'd already have your business plan with it.
Okay.
Although, funny enough, one endorsement body makes you write the business plan in their software, but you don't have to submit it. They make you write it from scratch in their software, and then they will determine whether you're successful or not based on their own template. But they don't really ask you for a plan. They might ask you for a pitch deck, but the immigration would ask you for that plan. So those are the requirements. You need 70 points, and those 70 points come from business plan, endorsement letter, language requirement, financial requirement.
No. Okay, and what if probably because of financial requirements, one is not ready to move with his family. Probably you want to move first, and then probably when you are settled and all that, you can now start moving the family. Does that work, or is the moment you have it, if you are going with your family, you need to apply with them?
Well, my understanding of the financial requirement and the cost of tickets is that your tickets are probably more than your financial requirement. Remember, your financial requirement is, I think, 1,000.
It's 1,270 pounds. It's normal proof of fund that everybody shows. Even those on skilled worker visa shows that proof of fund. It's just money that you show that you can take care of yourself in the UK. All right.
Okay.
So if you show proof of fund 1 month that you show take care of yourself in the UK, of course, any UK visa that you can bring your dependents, you mustn't come with them the first time. You can come here, settle down, and do their visa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the proof of fund is the normal £1,270. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I've already done my booking. I've already done my booking. Oh.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please, ma'am, how do I book a one-on-one with him? You send the link again. Yes, I will drop the link for his one-on-one in the description box of this video after the live. I will pin it in the comment section. The phone number on the screen is his WhatsApp number. If you want to chat him up on WhatsApp, you can go ahead and do that. All right. So the WhatsApp number on the screen is for Dr. Jim. I will leave his links, his website on the description box of this video and also in the pinned comments. All right. So let's take the next person, Michael. I can't add Michael. Michael, I cannot add you. Omolala Wisdom, we have answered you. Loveline. Loveline is here. Welcome, sis. Guys, if you want to ask your question, come on stage. Hit the link that I pinned down. Use it to come on the stage. Lovely, you are welcome. I think her network is bad. Guys, if you have not hit the like button, you are joining us, please smash the like button, share this live, subscribe to my channel if you have not, so you don't miss any other updates like this. All right. Her network is disturbing. Let me add the next person, which is Jeffrey. Welcome, Jeffrey. Welcome. Guy, can you ask your question, bros? We can't hear you. Can you be audible? Ask your question. Maybe you come back when you are ready. When you are ready, you come back. Jeffrey, when you are ready to talk to us, you go to a good environment and talk to us, please. We are here for serious things. Welcome, sis.
Good evening.
You are welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, dear.
Yeah, thank you for this live. It's really educative and it's something we really need. We're really grateful.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So sorry. The question I want to ask, someone actually asked it on the comment section. Like, is there room for investors? Like when you come over, is there any room to get investors to invest in the business while you're there?
Yes, there certainly are opportunities to get investments into your business. What the endorsing body has suggested is that you shouldn't be over-reliant on them, because like very good things in life, there are lots of people that want it, but not many of them around. So you and many others would be seeking investment, and quite a few people will be disappointed. So it's just the reality that there are more people chasing investments than there are investments available. So they often want you to try and have a business plan that is self-sustaining. So we create ideas that are revenue generating. That's the biggest advantage we have with our financial models. We want you to be revenue generating from month 3 or 4 at the latest. You'll definitely be revenue generating from month 1, but whether you are profitable from month 1, no. unlikely, but maybe 2, 3, or 4, your revenue will start to exceed your expenses. And so we often tell you, if you can get funding, it is, as you guys say, Jara, but don't rely on it. Have a
Okay.
self-sustaining business model.
Thank you very much. So my second question is, I booked the one-on-one with you and I got an email with an attachment, a form. Are we to sign it and send it back?
Yes. Now I'll explain about that form. People often ask us about what we do and how we do it. And as a business, we have to lay down our services in writing before you even talk to us, so that you are very clear on what we offer, and we ask you to read it. Secondly, there is a non-disclosure agreement in there. Your idea is important to you, and we will always tell you, don't discuss your ideas with people unless you have an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. And we are the first ones to tell you that if you want to talk to us about your idea, we will protect it. We can't go around using it or turn it around and do something else with it. So we give you an NDA to sign, which we sign, so that before we meet, you can speak to us in confidence, knowing that we're not going to go away and take away what you've said to us and profit from it. So we send those 2 documents to you. The first one is a statement detailing our services and what we are obligated to do and not do, so that it's very clear. Because of course, I won't be able to tell you everything in a meeting, and you won't remember everything to ask me in a meeting. So it's better it's in writing. And secondly, your idea is important to you and should be protected. So we protect you by creating an NDA, which we sign and you sign, so that whenever you speak to us in confidence, knowing that we are protecting your idea, whether you decide to stay with us or not.
Okay, very well then. So finally, sir, the time is not stated there. Is it 11 a.m. British time, or I'm in Nigeria? I don't know if it's British time or Nigerian time.
British
Good
time.
point. I think it will be British time. The way we set our meetings, it's always based on the time of, always based on our time. So I think you need to look at your, it's Zoom. So I think if you don't have Zoom, assume that the time that is there is British, that's GMT.
Okay, no problem. Very well then. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the intelligent questions. Thank you. So we're taking the next person. Guys, if you are joining us now, you have to watch this video. The phone number on the screen is Doctor's WhatsApp number. You can reach to him directly. We are very transparent in this community, right? Then I will leave the link to his website in the description box of this video. At the end of the day, come back here and go to the description box, and also in the comments, I will leave his link, his website link, and the link to book the one-on-one. All right. So everything here is transparent. His one-on-one is free of charge. Okay, you are not paying anything to speak with him. So I'm going to get the next person. Jeff, are you ready? Jeff, are you ready now?
Yes, I am.
All right, go ahead with your question.
Okay. First and foremost, I want to appreciate you for the good work you are doing. God Almighty will continue to bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
I also want to say that I have booked one-on-one with you for 5th of December.
Okay.
Hope to see you on that day for further discussion.
No problem. Hope you got the link. Hope you got the link to the one-on-one.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Yes, I got the link.
All right.
Godfrey Odo is my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then secondly, I want to thank Doctor. I've been listening to all the questions and then how he responds to questions. I want to say that in addition to what other people have said, I've equally booked one-on-one with him for tomorrow, 9:15 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I am a chef. I I am a food lover, and part of my plan traveling is to see if I could, if not at the moment, maybe in the near future, run a restaurant and then see how I could develop more in importing our local ingredients, possibly drawing them into packaging and what have you. So I'm sure this is a flyable business for me. I don't know. It's going to throw more light on that. The possibility of setting up a restaurant, if it is possible, and then running, the importation of local ingredient from possibly Africa, maybe possibly not Nigerian alone. And also, my second question is, you talked about endorsement later that the fee will be shouldered by every individual. I wasn't clear on how much the fee uh, is, so I wanted to throw a little bit light on the cost of the fee, and then to respond to my first question. Thank you, doctor. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, the fee for the endorsing body application is £1,000.
Okay,
Is that
thousand
the
pound.
fee?
Okay.
Yes, that's
Okay.
paid to the endorsing body.
Okay.
Now, we've had situations where I remember we had some people in Nigeria who struggled to pay the fee online with their card, and so they asked us if we could pay for them, and they transferred the money to us in naira, and we paid the fee for them here in the UK.
Okay.
Excuse me. So we can do that. We had some people in Cameroon who couldn't pay more than £500 on their card, and so we're able to send them a link to break up the 1,000 payment into two parts, sometimes two and three parts, so that they can make the payment easily, and then we pay for them. So we do offer that service. I mean, all we say is that if there are bank charges involved, you pay the bank charges, but we'll do it at no cost.
Doc, you have left. Let me bring you have left. I think his network pushed him out. Hi, Mary. Welcome.
Yes, hello.
Welcome, sis.
Thank you. It's so good to be on your platform. I follow you continuously, and you're doing an excellent job. And keep it up. And I pray that God will continue to bless you.
Amen.
Good afternoon, Doctor. Good evening. My name is Mary. I'm calling from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm quite interested in your services. What I wanted to find out, please, is that you said that the business can employ persons, right? Now, I wanted to find out if it is that I start this business and I want to employ someone from my country, possibly too as a business partner or as an employee. Is that possible?
Let's start with the partner aspect of it. If you wanted to have someone join you as a co-founder, you should actually have them join you in the whole application process.
Okay.
If, however, you want to employ someone as an employee from your country, you will need to have received the endorsement letter, be in the UK, run the business, and then apply for a sponsor license. That is not difficult because anybody with a UK company can apply for a sponsor license. And that's probably the way forward. It's not that expensive either. It's certainly less than your endorsing body application fee. And the criteria for a startup would be things like a statement from your bank so that you're in good standing. You'll have to show that you have your PAYE or VAT. These are just terms that indicate that you're registered with the tax authorities in order to pay tax on income or to pay national insurance on people you employ. So it's just really a matter of filling out forms and you'll get that. So it's not a very difficult thing to do. And if
All
you
right.
feel that's what you want to do, it's very doable.
Okay. I have another question. I wanted to find out in applying for the endorsement letter and receiving it upon arriving in the UK, would you let's say before I start the business, I'm looking for a job. Can you offer services where you can fill the gap in either assisting the person in seeking a job, or can you offer some sort of employment for that person?
My nature is such, I'm getting into trouble with this. My nature is such that I wouldn't offer you a service. I'll just help you get a job. Since that you've come to us with your business and we've helped you get here, the least I can do is probably point you in the right direction as to where to find jobs. Unlike in other countries, right now, getting a job is almost the same for almost everyone. Everything's online. And I would simply point you as to where to look and tell you a few tricks of the trade. I used to be a recruiter many, many years ago. I did it for about a year. I was in between jobs. And something that people don't know in the UK is that when you apply for jobs, everything is automated. So they use something called an applicant tracking software, an ATS. And that software can eliminate your CV because you have put or not put certain things on your CV. No human being will see your application. So what we try and teach you is how to beat the system. It's an unfair system because sometimes when people look at your CV, they form a different opinion. But if the ATS looks at it, it will just remove it. And so we teach you different ways in which you can give yourself an advantage so a human being sees it. Not that you have to lie in your CV, but that you have to beat the automated system that tends to, for every job, there are probably about 300 applications. Only maybe 10 are actually seen by the recruiter. The other 190 or so are deleted and sent away. The system does that. And so we'll probably teach you how to give yourself better odds.
Okay. Now, I also wanted to find out in applying, can I choose the particular area in the UK where I want to open the business? And also, I don't know if this might be a relevant question, but can the business be an NGO?
It's a very good point. There is no criteria what the business must be. It can be a limited company, it can be a partnership, it can be a limited liability partnership. I suppose it can be an NGO as well. In terms of where you actually are located, there is no restriction as far as I can tell that prohibits you from starting a business in a particular area. Now, you might want to start in particular areas because you pay lower business rates. And I think in enterprise zones, you will pay lower business rates. And trust me, you want to find those areas because the business rates there are not cheap. So that's probably one reason where you might decide to start a business somewhere. But your preference is entirely yours. Where you start your business is up to you. I'm in the north of England because it is cheaper to live and there's less crime. It's colder. People are friendlier than down in the south in London. And I get a lot less parking tickets driving around here than I would in London. So that's my own particular preference.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I will book a one-on-one with you for any further questions that I may have. And thank you, Mama Positivity. and I will also be booking a session with you very shortly. Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome,
Bye.
dear. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So Acho is the next person, and he's here. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here. Let me start with other positivity. You are awesome. I have been
Thank
following you, and my wife loves you too. I share your messages. All right, let me go straight to it. I live in the UK here. I recently moved here. I just finished my master's degree program. I just submitted my project just yesterday, and my visa is up till 15th of February. So this looks very attractive to me as an option. So just a bit of background. So I have 17 years of experience as a digital product manager in Nigeria in telecommunications. And I studied digital services management here in the UK. And I've got a digital services related innovation or idea. Now, everything you said made a lot of sense to me. The only question I would like to ask is, will I have to pay for the IHS as well? Because that's where the price usually starts to stack up. Will we have to pay? I have a family of 4, myself, my wife, and 2 kids. Will we have to pay the IHS if we have to? For how many years? So I've got a couple of options I'm looking at. Just want to look at this one as well and see where it puts me in terms of the money required to be able to do this.
Yes, you will pay IHS fee. The only job that does not pay IHS is healthcare.
Yes.
But then, if you pay the IHS, you get your visa, and your wife starts a job on the healthcare, your IHS will be refunded. For example.
Okay. Yes.
It's just like those people that still paid IHS, they came here, they entered the healthcare industry, they got back the IHS.
Okay. Interestingly, I currently work in healthcare, so I know. I'm just wondering because I'm thinking about the bulk money I have to pay upfront, which I have to find a way to raise.
You will pay
but then, is it for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years?
That's what I'm not sure of. Doc, are you aware?
It's for the 3 years, I believe, because your visa will be for the 3 years, so you do pay for 3 years.
Okay. All right. Okay,
I'd rather go and check on that and then confirm it again. But
or you can as well come the home office and ask them, sir.
Okay, not a problem. I've booked a one-on-one with you for Friday, 1:45.
Me?
No, your own. I'll be booking tomorrow.
Okay,
but with Doc, I've booked for 1:45 on Friday. Just 2 minutes, 1 minute, just to summarize what my idea is around. So my idea is around creating a platform that helps people to get a job. So basically, when you were talking about ATS, I was just laughing because it has to do with what I'm working on. So basically, it's to create a platform that can help people use AI to help people to quickly refresh their CVs and align it with ATS so that it will automatically update their CV for every job they want to apply for. It updates their CV and then makes the application automatically on their behalf or sometimes manually. So basically, it is AI related, it is ATS related, and it is basically to help people get job quicker. And that's in the direction. When we have the one-on-one, I will elaborate a little bit more.
Okay. I think it's better in the one-on-one. All right.
Okay. All right, I think that's just about it.
My
Thank you
regards
very
to
much.
your family. You're
You're
welcome.
doing a good job. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. So we have Lovely now.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
I'm so happy. Good evening, Ma. Good day, Doc. Yeah. So I am really, really happy. Sincerely, I am happy. I've been waiting. I have to leave my kids inside and come out just for me to keep to the end. So my question is this. I want to know, sir, if someone comes to UK through this route and the person wants to change visa, is that possible?
Changes what?
Can you change? For instance, I have almost all the requirements like IELTS and so on. I have all those things. So now, if I come to UK through this investors visa route, can I change?
To
Can
skilled
I change
worker,
it to
like switch it to skilled worker.
Can I
Yes.
change?
You have the right to switch visas in the UK. So far, it's a legal visa. The only visa you cannot switch in the UK is visitors visa.
Wow. Then that's something to go for.
But why
Then
do
what
you want to change from a visa that will give you citizenship indefinitely live under 3 years to the one that will give you other 5 years? I'm just curious.
maybe I'm asking, maybe maybe you might get to that place and then the business you want to start is just an idea for you to get to UK. It's possible.
No.
I'm being sincere.
See, when you come here, think outside the box. There's a lot of opportunities here owning your own business. That's where the money is. All right.
Wow.
If he talked about partnership, even if you are thinking you can't do it, you can extend your hands. All right.
Okay.
Okay. In this part of the world, you can as well go for loan from banks. In this part of the world, the bank will not ask you to bring your father's head before they will give you a loan as collateral. You get my point?
Yes,
because it's a working system.
I do.
So when you come there this route, you should try to see to make it work. That's why when you are doing the business plan, choose something you can do.
Choose
a lot of
something
people are thinking about doing a business from their home. Do a business from your home.
From your home. Okay, ma. Then what if you come with your husband and then your husband gets a job that can sponsor you? And then let's assume I'm on the on the investors visa, and then my husband is free to work. Let's assume that he gets a job with sponsorship. Will it still cover me and the kids?
Yes. When your husband gets a sponsorship and people want to switch to sponsorship, you leave this one and switch. You pay again for your visa and switch.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, ma. I'll just book the section with him. I just don't want to take the time for other people. This is just what I want to confirm. If I can switch the visa when I get there.
You can switch any visa in the UK. So far, it's a legal visa. Even me that is on skilled worker, if I want to switch to this, I can switch to this.
You can switch.
It's also on the UK government website. Go there and read about Innovator visa. You can switch the visa. You can switch any visa. The only visa you cannot switch in the UK is the visitor visa.
It's a visitor visa.
And also the charity worker visa, you can't switch it. You must leave the country back.
Okay. Then what of the money he's talked about, the part payment of I think £2,000? What if you made the payment and your visa is refused? Will he still provide another business plan for you to reapply, or the money is gone?
That's a very good question. It's an unusual one. Let me give you an example of what you're asking for. It's like saying you have been given admission to a university and you've paid the fees and you went to apply for your visa and you got rejected. It is possible. But that would not mean because you don't have a valid university admission. It would probably mean because there's something about you as in the individual that has been rejected, which has nothing to do with the university. So coming back to your question.
Yeah.
If you got the endorsement letter that we have provided for you, our job is actually done. But if for
sorry,
whatever
sir,
reason,
I can't hear you. Sorry. I can't hear you, sir.
Got an endorsement letter.
Okay.
Our job is done because that's what you're paying us for. We have no control over a visa application.
Okay.
We can advise you, but we're not visa advisors or immigration consultants. But we can just tell you from what we've read what the requirements are. We can help you fill out your form, but we'll take no liability for it. We won't charge you a fee for it. Because remember, we want to see you here because the rest of our money is paid when you get here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
yes. I get
it's in our interest to want to know why your visa was refused because we want to be paid. So we will do our best to ensure that we advise you on how to fill out the right form, what to put in, and get you here.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, I'm
You're
going to
welcome.
go ahead and book the one-on-one section, both for both of you. I planned booking with you today, but I don't know what happened. I was so busy.
No
So I'll do
problem.
that hopefully today and tomorrow. So let me know how to get started. It's okay
No
once I
problem.
can switch the visa in case if the business plan
You
didn't work
switch
out.
the
That's a
visa.
plan
It
B.
is the government website. You can switch the visa.
That's
You can
just the most
extend the
important
visa.
thing.
Every information is on
And
the
even
government
the
website.
IELTS that I wrote last year, it's still valid and is above
Yeah, it's
the I
valid.
think 6.5 or so.
Yeah, it's valid.
Okay, okay.
You can switch
Thank
visa.
you.
That's not a problem. If you want to switch, you can switch visa. No
Yes,
problem.
sir, plan B.
Yes, it's
Thank
good to have a
you.
plan B. Yeah, so that if it's not working, you get a work and you switch. It's good. Yeah.
And then you
can
switch.
you can
Then you
switch
switch.
visa.
And
So
then
all of
even
you
if my
watching us,
husband
you
gets
have
another
it.
job. Yes, and even though my husband gets another job with sponsorship, it covers
You can
us too.
switch.
Okay, all right.
You don't
Thank
become
you, ma'am.
independent. You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for
So
your
our
time.
viewers, you have heard it. You can switch this visa. So you can come in and decide this is not working for me. I need a skilled worker. If you get sponsorship, you can switch the visa.
You can switch the visa. That's very important.
Just pay doc all his balance. And then the cocoa go there. All right, guys. All right. Thank you, dear.
All right, sir.
Good
Take
night.
care. Good night. Bye.
Bye. Kufri Inyang. Kufri Inyang.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm so sorry I came in a bit late and I joined late.
No problem.
I heard a later part of what you were saying. A tip is that probably if I'm coming into UK, I'm coming with an investor's visa, but I didn't hear the other part of how I'm supposed to get the investor's visa. But probably if this is going to be online, I'm going to look at it and then probably take a one-on-one with a doctor or you.
Yes, please. The whole video will be online, so we don't go back. We're almost going to 3 hours here. People have been here
Yeah,
for
I
this 3
understand.
hours.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, this video is here on my channel. You have to rewatch it. Then that's doctor's number on the screen. You can chat him up on WhatsApp. So after this live video, I will put his link to book the one-on-one. I will also put the link to his website. Okay?
Okay.
So everything will be in the description box of this particular video. All right? It will be here on my channel forever. It's not going anywhere. It's here.
Thank you, Doc, for your time.
You're welcome, sir. We are sorry you came late.
I'm so sorry. It's
Yeah,
my jam
sorry, no
system of
problem.
work. Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Good night.
All right, good night, man.
So, besties, a lot of you are asking, how do we book with doctor? The phone number on the screen is for doctor. After this live, I will put the link to his one-on-one. I will put the link to his website. His one-on-one is 100% free. Okay? So go ahead and book his one-on-one. You are not paying for his one-on-one. It is free. All right? Good. Jeffrey, Doc was answering you, but
Yes,
you
ma'am.
left. So you are here
Sorry.
now.
Yeah, I had a little bit challenge with my network. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Mama Positivity. So sorry, Doctor.
No problem.
So sorry. Yes.
But I will advise you, since you have passed that place, I will advise you have booked a one-on-one, right?
Yes, yes.
So I think
I
in
have.
his one-on-one, you can now ask him those questions. I think it's better. So we don't go back again to it. Going back and forth, it doesn't make sense.
It's okay, man.
He's tired. Do you know he's still in the office? Doc is still in the office.
So sorry,
So
Doctor.
I feel for him too.
So sorry,
He
Doctor.
needs to go and rest. Me too. We all need to go and rest. All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
All
Man.
right. Thank you for
I will
understanding.
see. I will see you on my date with you.
No problem.
Doctor,
No problem.
see you tomorrow morning, Doctor.
All right. We look forward to
Thank
that.
you so much.
All right. Then, good night.
We are praying for you. More grace.
Sure.
All right,
God is there. Bye.
Yes, thank you so much.
So, guys, Amaka Angela is the last caller now for today. She's the last person on my screen. Michael, I cannot add you. I can't add you. He's saying, I don't know. Yetunde, you too. I cannot add you. I don't know why. Amaka Angela, we are here.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, sis.
Good evening, doctor. Good evening, Ada. Thank you for
You're
this
welcome.
opportunity. I so much appreciate.
You're welcome, dear.
Well, the last
Pleasure.
person that dropped the live video with us, the lady, she almost said the same thing what I want to say. So my other question goes like this: like, how do we start this whole process of a thing? Because even both the IELTS, I have the IELTS and everything, all the requirements, I have it. And I also heard when you guys told her that she can, you can switch visas. Yeah, that is out.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, that we can switch a visa if you want to when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing there is that I want to know how the process is all about, how we can start, and how long it will take. Like the process, how long does it take for someone to get this inventory visa?
This question means that you came very late because
Yeah.
all these things have been addressed in this video. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nothing serious in the process. The process to start is to book a one-on-one section with doctor, which is free. His WhatsApp number is what is on the screen.
Yes,
After this
save.
live video, I will put it on the link down here, the link to book the one-on-one and the link to his website. You can as well chat him on WhatsApp and they'll give you the link direct to book the one-on-one. All right. So book
Okay.
the one-on-one with doctor. He will explain everything to you. I
All
think
right.
that helps. So that we don't go back to the issues we have addressed here. You can see
Okay.
he's tired. He
All
needs to
right.
rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are waiting for you to drop the one-on-one
No
section link.
problem. After this live, just come back to the description box of this video. It is there.
All
But
right.
that
All
is
right.
his phone number on the screen, his WhatsApp number.
Yeah, I've
You
saved
can
it.
also
I've
take
saved
it
it
and chat him
already.
on WhatsApp. All right.
I've saved this one already.
Yeah, he's very transparent here. We have nothing to hide. He's here. Reach him. That's it. All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you,
You're
doctor.
welcome. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
see you. Bye.
You're welcome. Good night.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night.
Dear.
Bye.
Idowu is here. Idowu, I thought you have spoken. Hello, Idowu. Hello. I think he has spoken before. So, guys, nobody else is coming up on stage. I have the link there. I want to say this. We are grateful. Thank you for joining this live, and I hope you gained value. Doc, I don't know if there's anything you want to say to them before we call it a night.
Well, the only thing I want to say is thank them all for the questions. Thank you all for the questions you've put through. You've got to remember that we are here to help you. Not because it is a business, but because many of us have been in your shoes. And so helping you is also a way of helping our fellow brothers and sisters. So we want to try and do our best. This way we structure it in a way that we understand that it's difficult. We want to spread payments. We want to lift you up as well. But at the same time, it is a difficult process to create an innovative idea. We will be increasing our prices in a few weeks. So please understand when we do that, it's because the costs involved are quite high. So bear with us if you see a price increase and you say, oh, well, it's quite a lot, but the costs involved are quite a lot. So if you want to do this process, I would strongly suggest you get in touch now and you start now, because we are a business in that we have to keep records, we have to do things in an orderly fashion. And we strongly encourage you, if you're interested, get in touch now. Let us start a process so you don't get caught up in the time when we do increase our prices. We have salaries to pay, we have office costs to meet, we have taxes to pay. So it's not personal. It's not a way of trying to get ourselves rich. It's a way of staying afloat, keeping ourselves operational. So please bear with us. But if you want to do it, there is a very, very, very small window that will be accepting people at this current rate. That window is closing very, very fast. So if you want to act, I would encourage you, act now. Don't delay, act now, because very soon things are going to change. But thank you all for listening to me, and thank you all for your question.
You're welcome, Doc. Even as Daniel, send me a message on Instagram at AdaKings93. Thank you, Doc. Guys, you have heard him. His prices will be increasing on the 1st of January. So if you're interested, you want to follow this price now, you book him, sort it out, and get started. This is not my business. I don't have any anything to do with the price, or I don't have any effect on his pricing because he's the one running his business. So I've done my part by begging him to make you people to pay some part of this when you come to the UK and start working, and that's the highest I can go. So please, if you're interested, get to Doc, get started, and I know God will do it. Doc, no, I'm sorry, we have 2 more people. Let's just take them, then we go. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
We are good.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Harrison Bote from Kenya.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, and I'm interested in interested in agribusiness. I have a business plan, but okay, I'm sorry I came late in the conversation. I don't know what you've done or what you're doing about the agribusiness. And I needed to, I've been looking for someone to support me over how to start it. I was doing it sometimes back, just before the COVID, but due to COVID, everything broke down. So I've been looking for how I can get support so that I can reset the business again.
Okay, Daddy. He's here. This is the business he does. All right. I will encourage you to go ahead and book his one-on-one. It's free. Because if you start going back, we are almost 3 hours here. My back is aching already. All right, Daddy. The phone number on the screen is his WhatsApp number. Okay. You can chat him on WhatsApp, book a session with him. During the session, he will address you better. Okay, Daddy.
Okay.
Then after this live, I will put the link to his one-on-one in the description box and his website. You can always reach out to him, Daddy. All right.
Thank you.
So each two of you will sit down and discuss better. You're welcome, Daddy.
Thank you. I'll do that. I'll communicate with him.
All right, Daddy.
You're doing a good job. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, Daddy.
God bless you.
So I will take the last person, guys, please. My back is aching. Doc has been here. I feel for him. See the way I just dragged him. Doc, I'm so sorry. I don't know we'll be this long. So we added someone, please. Can you go ahead? Ajoku Chibuzo.
Good evening.
Good evening, sis.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Evening.
Good evening. I just want to use the opportunity to tell Mama Positivity that I love the good job she has been doing. And with regards to this particular one, investors visa, I'm very much interested. And I'll book one-on-one with you and with Doc. I want my own ASAP under 1 month by God's grace.
That's the energy. Positivity. That is the energy, as in the heart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma. Nice having you. And I wish you good luck. Everything will work for you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
That's the energy, positive energy immediately.
Amen. Amen. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. So, guys, we will call it a quit here. Doc is tired. He have addressed you. Guys, this is the best thing anyone can do for you, right? Many people will know Doc. They will ask you to pay money before they will link you to Doc and all that. But here I am. I brought him here free. This is the second time Doc is on this channel. His phone number is here. I went out of my way to beg him to, allow you pay when you get to the UK and all that. So this is the best thing anyone can do for you. So at this moment, you still watch me. You refuse to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm begging you in the name of God, hit that subscribe button and support the only Mama Positivity on this red app, right? Also, hit the like button, like this video, share it out. There is love in sharing. There is, we rise by lifting others, right? And God will do your own for you. So we wish you guys the very best of luck. And like Doc said, his price will increase in January. So if you want to do it, start now to do it. Many of you pay as high as £12,000 for COS. But here he's here to do the most job for you at that rate and still give you the opportunity to pay in little when you come to the UK. So I believe it's a good deal if you ask me, all right? So I will drop the link for the booking in the description box of this video. Once we end, just come back and you'll see the link. I will also drop the link to his website in the description box of this video. His phone number will be in the description box of this video. So all his details will be in the description of this video. So go ahead, get to him, discuss with him, and that will be it. If you also want to carry me along through the process, I'm always here. All right? So besties, thank you so much for coming to this live. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much, Dr. Jim Cook. You are not like a good friend to me because I can call and you answer. Thank you so much, Doc. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm so sorry for keeping you this late.
That's
Trust
okay.
me.
It's work.
I never know it would be this long. All right. All right, besties. We're going to end now. And we are saying good night. Someone is on the back, but we can't accept again. We need to go. Good night, besties. Then we have our live every Wednesday by 7 p.m. Next week video is about Canada. About Canada. Another full person is coming on the stage for Canada. So always subscribe, put your post notification so you don't miss any juicy information coming from this channel. We are changing the narrative. We need a positive testimony. We need to get you all started, and may God bless each and every one of us. Bye, besties. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Doc, just wait behind. So we just did this small. All right, guys. We are going off now. Bye, guys.